Hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh my
You
god.
want to put the starting stream again?
We're back. Just kidding.
Oh wait, I'm not wearing my hat.
Oh my god.
It's because I went to
Those
the
are
bathroom
shambles.
just a second ago. Whoa. Go back. Restart the stream. Go back to starting stream.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna change
This is
this
a
around.
This is a mess. Oh my goodness.
Nick's gone for a week and it's already like a fucking shit
Week.
show.
I've been gone for 2 weeks. I feel like I haven't been here in so
All right,
long.
hang on. Let's try over.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Perfect.
Perfect
Perfect every
start.
time. Actually, I'm gonna do the glare. Hang on.
Oh. I mean, the equipment's a little blurry here. Or not blurry, but
Okay.
glary, but it's not the end of the world.
Okay, it's fine. We're a little dark, but
Tiny bit dark.
can't even read the things. Okay, hang on.
Here, I'll put starting stream.
No, hang on. I need to be perfect first, and then okay. Let's start over.
Yep, starting over.
All right, hello.
Welcome. So glad to see you.
Welcome to the comedy stream where we learn the rule of threes.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
If
you say a joke 3 times, it's funny.
No, it's the callback is the funny part. So like in an hour, we're gonna go back to starting.
Yeah,
So you gotta wait for it.
Exactly. It's going to be a callback. You're going to have to watch for the entire stream to get it. You can't just jump in.
So speaking of the entire stream, so we're going to play. We're going back to the regular schedule and doing our Precon Wincon. I swapped to Syndra, even though I have the Arakni mat.
If this is an edited show right now, I get whoever's editing to go back to the start of the stream, like of this season, with you saying, "I'm never playing Syndra."
Stop it. I have to get my win somehow.
Yeah. Arakni's not doing it for you.
So we're going to play this. We're going to play best of 3 like normal. And then Nick's going to go through his PQ win because he won a PQ with
Finally.
Prism, finally.
Finally.
And then by that time, there's probably going to be some new spoilers. So we're going to look at that. And then
And that's it.
That'll be it.
And then we're going to give you a big kiss goodbye. We're going to go a smooch to the camera, a wave, and then fade out. You can do fade out, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
It's called turning off the lights. walking out the room.
There you go.
All right, let's see who goes first.
Oh, let me grab all my... Oh, my dice are all here. What am I saying?
Oh, baby.
That's a snake eyes. I'm going to try to just
Can
beat
you
you
see
with
it on
dice.
screen? Oh yeah, you can.
5. You can go first.
Ooh. All right, fine. I see how it is.
It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
I think it literally is who goes first wins.
Yes. Or who goes second, you mean? Wins.
Yep.
That's how that works.
Well, no, it right now it's who goes first wins, and then when I go second, it'll be who goes second wins.
We'll see.
See how the logic works?
Yes. I want to see if in here I have... Really quickly. Yeah, I forgot I had these.
Also, Mitchell's probably not in chat yet, but cold foil check. Marvel, double cold foils, cold foil, Mask of the 3 Tails, cold foil, cold foil.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find here cold foil daggers as well.
There you go.
I can take out one of these sleeved there, and this. Boom. Cold foil, cold foil, cold foil. Nothing else. Nothing else on my end. Did you cut my deck?
Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
I cut about half of it, so you have an illegal deck, and I automatically win.
Oh no!
Easy peasy. That's how we do it.
That's
All
how
right.
we do it.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck.
Oh, what? Okay, I might have to fix this quickly.
Stand by.
We might have to go to starting screen again.
Stand by.
There. This Kleenex is pretty ragged.
Yeah, I feel like you've been using this Kleenex since we started.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's been with us the entire time. Okay, that should be good.
All right.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's go back. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not funny. It's not funny yet to go back. Let's give it like 30
You're right.
more
You're right.
minutes.
You're right. You're right. I agree. I'll just come in for 5.
For 5.
Yep.
I will block for 6.
Okay. Arsenal pass.
Sounds good. Waya. Waya.
Oh boy, Syndra sucks.
Syndra's doing pretty good right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm.
Fire Vein for 1. No go again.
Wow, this is horrible. I'll block 3.
Reactions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it +3, so it's going to go to 4.
Sure.
And then I'm going to give it +3, so it's going to go to 7.
Sure.
So take
4?
4. Arsenal and pass.
God.
Is JP thinking hard or hardly thinking?
Barely getting there, but barely surviving. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1 go again.
No blocks. Any reacts?
Nope.
I'll take 1.
I'll close combat chain.
Yep.
1 go again.
No blocks. Any reacts?
You got it. Coming in for 5. No text.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll take 4.
I'll activate Syndra. It'll cost me 1. Take this once again. This
Oh, you're converting your whole hand. That's amazing. Congratulations.
no go again at all. I'll Arsenal and pass.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
1. No go again currently.
Um, mm, 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 mm. I'll say no blocks.
Okay, reactions.
Yeah.
I'll play Searing Gaze, so it'll get go again, get a +1, and then +2, so it goes to 4. No text other than that.
Okay. Take 4.
Take 4.
Oh, actually. Might as well save a life.
Okay. And now that's going to be for 1.
No blocks.
Reactions. Searing Gaze,
Mhm.
so it'll go to 2. This time it does have text. Go to 4. And it will mark you on hit.
Hello, Megan.
Hello, hello. And then I'm going to affirm loyalty, so give it another +2, so it'll be for 6.
Sure.
And create a fealty token.
Okay. I'll take 5.
All right.
No.
You are marked from this.
Yeah, but I have a better mark.
Ooh, that is a way better mark.
I don't know if you can see it on screen.
Way better mark.
Oh, you cannot see it on stream.
Damn it.
Kind of.
Damn it.
I have one too. If you want, if I ever mark you, you get mine.
All right, pass over to you, Megan. By the way, you just missed JP saying that Syndra sucks, so you should be very careful.
Brand Santa Claus, 3 go again.
Oh, that's a hand. No blocks. Any reactions?
Nope.
I will mark you.
Sure. 4 go again. Yeah, my hand had a bunch of no go agains and this.
Ay,
I
ay,
was
ay.
like, oh, okay, great.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Then I will do 3 go again.
I'll take 3.
Instant crack this, gain a resource. 1 go again.
I'll block with this. It'll get +1, so it'll block for 1.
Sure. 3 go again. If it hits, I can flick a dagger.
I'll give you 2.
Okay. So take 1.
1.
Then flick.
1.
I will destroy this to draw cards because I've hit you 3 times. I'll activate my ability. We'll just move all this over. Come in for 1 go again.
No blocks.
Yep. Gotta make you block. Come in for 4.
Man.
Let's go! Feels pretty good.
Oh, this would have been such a devastating turn, too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Not too shabby.
Yeah, you just said that. That she sucks.
This card is actually like pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
like
there's a reason why it's banned in Project Blue.
This card?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you blocking for how much?
I took 1. I blocked for 3.
Okay.
One.
I don't think I ever want to block. No blocks.
Here is playing some blinged out budget decks. Ooh, is
Yeah.
that a new?
No, they were. No, I
New to me?
recognize. What?
New to me, maybe.
Maybe. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I apologize. Hello.
God.
We are playing this series that we played, that we did called Precon to Wincon.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
Where we had the Precon decks from the Hunted box. We started with just playing those out and duking them out, and then the winner got 1 pack to upgrade their decks. The loser got 2 packs to upgrade their decks. We did that for we do that for a month, and then we get a budget where every win gives us $5, every loss gives us $10 to add stuff to the deck. So this is budget-ish.
Yeah.
Budget with like $40 and what, like I had like 30 or 35 or something like that. Yeah.
But we do also happen to have like a bunch of cold foils.
Yeah.
And marvels.
So you said no
I'll say
blocks?
no blocks.
Okay, I'm gonna play Pledge Fealty.
Uh-huh.
So that's gonna bring it up to 2. Make a Fealty.
Take 2?
Yep. 1.
That cost you 1, right? No blocks. Kill me.
And Dear Devotion goes to 2, then gets +3, goes to 5.
Go to 1?
Yep, and I make a 3rd Fealty.
Alrighty.
That would have been awesome if you didn't deal 19 damage.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
3 go again.
Block.
3 go again.
Block.
1 go again.
I will not block that.
Okay. 3 go again. Unhit flick.
Oh no! Oh, that's so sad. Block 3.
I'll flick anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Activate Syndra. You have 1 card?
Yeah.
Okay.
That turn would have been so good.
Yeah, it turns out if you have to block, your turns are much, much worse.
1.
The problem is now my shit's pretty straightforward. Yours is not. God. right. Well, this is the thing. I will have to see if you kill me. I will block 4.
Unfortunately, just to keep the fealty alive, I'll pump it to 4. And then
Whoa! I was like, if he gets a +3, I'm pretty sure I'm dead, I think. So, whoo! Rav, 4 go again.
Oh, no! Yeah, I think it's over now. Pass reacts.
Mm-hmm. This still blocks, right?
Nope.
No.
0.
The issue... I actually think that you're still favored right now.
Really? God damn.
Oh, some of these are 2 blocks. Never mind. Okay. 3 go again. Block 3? Because, like, you're going to make it so that I never can have, 2, okay, never mind.
4.
Yeah, that takes 2 cards on my hand.
Yep. I love that the young Fang Gang sings screen time. Yes, thank you, Brandon. This was very...
Block 6.
That overkill much. This was very generously sold to me with the craziest deal ever. It's very, very kind of you.
4 go again.
Stop.
My only out is that you have too many 2 blocks, and you're like, one of my 3s takes 2 cards, and I take every card in your hand, and then I can win. Okay, so 3 go again. Make a fealty.
Megan said, "Niggas drinking rot juice. I am." Kombucha.
Ugh, gross. Disgusting.
Block 3.
Balls. This is what I mean by, like, I
We're
think
gonna
you're
get
favored.
fatigued here.
Yeah. I think you're favored in this sense here.
1.
Because I have to overblock constantly. Block 5.
Pledge fealty.
Wow, that's the worst, actually.
That's the worst. It is the worst. You need to stop fucking...
Could you not attack with your dagger again?
Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. I could have the last turn too, and I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a bad player.
Yeah, horrible. Block 2.
Oh my god.
You are horrible.
I'm the worst at this game.
And coming in for 1. Yeah,
Wow.
I agree. Too bad it's a $120 card. 1. Lose my fealty.
Oh,
no. I am no mark.
Look at the white monster, you quitter. You know, Flick Knives would be pretty good right now. Yeah, it would be.
Oh my god, yeah. Because it blocks 1.
1. Oh man. I'll just say this: if you had a 4 attack, I would have been dead.
Mm-hmm.
This hand's
I did actually, but you took every single card in my hand. Block 4.
Oh my god. Dude the dragon. +3. Dude the dragon. And then we're doing dagger for 7.
Block 4. You got it.
Woo!
Wow,
What a dirtly game
Well,
at the end there.
I told you that like you were like you with 1 card is better than me with 2.
Yeah, for sure. It's just the turn that you like after the big push. You had to kill me that next turn.
Yeah.
You had to.
And I
kill
was
me
not
next
able
turn.
to. I had like 2 full turns of doing fuck all though.
All
Okay.
right,
We
fine.
also expected this game to be very fast, so we got lots of time to talk about Prism and High Seas after this.
Yar.
Yeah, Terrius, I think you actually shut up for the streams that we just played CC. For the most part, we don't, but we kind of have an issue where High Seas doesn't have Blitz decks. So this whole concept cannot happen.
I mean, you can buy the Armory deck, which has a Blitz deck in it for
Yeah,
Gravy
it
Bones, I
doesn't really
guess,
work.
but it's only 1 deck.
But that kind of leads on to my next point, is that when High Seas comes out, right, we will swap over to a single elimination tournament with every single Armory deck. So we're going to settle it once and for all which one is the best Armory deck. So
It's gonna be Gravy Bones.
Probably. Or
Chaos
Jarl?
pretty good too.
Jarl's $80. Like, there's got to be a reason for it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jarl has a legendary.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though it's completely arbitrary. There's no reason why it's a legendary. It could have been a fucking common. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing once High Seas comes out. So we got this today. Next week, we're going to do the season finale. And then after that, we're going to start doing our Armory deck bracket. Funny enough.
Armory off.
Armor off.
Armor off.
Funny enough, Azalea versus Gravy Bones is the first match we're going to do. So we'll see if you're right with Azalea.
Oh, yeah. JB has denied me the right to test Gravy Bones to see if he is
the first.
If he is indeed the Dromai replacement that everyone keeps yapping about.
No, he's not.
I don't think so either. I hope he is.
I said the first one. The first week he's out, you don't get to play him.
Finally, some mech content. Give the people what they've been asking for. Yeah, I mean, I do.
I mean, mech's gonna be there for 2 weeks because they're gonna play and then lose. I'm going second.
You're going second. Yeah.
You got 2 mechs, Brady. I don't think he's as good as Enigma. Might as well eliminate the Ranger early. Funny enough, Bolton, there's an odd number of Armory decks, and Bolton gets to just get a free win. So, because we are not doing the Aurora deck list because she's banned.
True.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Made an introductory deck with banned hero. Whoopsies.
Whoopsie poopsies.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Is it? Tell me about it.
Blaze Headlong. 4.
No go again?
Nope.
You know what that card does, right? You're not supposed to do it that way? Okay, interesting. Block 4.
The old Dromai tech. Slapping an instant. Whoa! So it has go again now.
Congratulations.
Boom. My next Draconic will have +3.
You got it.
I'm going to break the chain.
Just like Russell, correct.
I'm going to break this to get a resource.
You got it, buddy.
Can only play cards that are Draconic. This is +3, so 4.
Two cards. So you're probably going to play an attack reaction and an arsenal. This is going to be 7. That's a lot of damage.
No blocks?
Close. Block 2.
You're keeping a card now? Okay, so first react if I'm going to play any more. Firm loyalty. So it goes to 5, then 6, 7. Makes a fealty.
Of Brawl?
And because this card...
I need more context, Atarius.
I think he's talking about Super Smash.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Gary Bones can't punish you for leaving one card in hand like Dromai could.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that.
Since I don't care to have this in Arsenal, I'm just going to push a shitload of damage here.
Makes sense. Take 8. Like, that's huge.
That is pretty good. All right, over to you. Ah!
Oh, immediately punished. Or go again. This is the card I kept.
Oh, you drew non.
Like, it's just so good. Like, I have to, right? CC version of Clash. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I have heard of it. Yes.
You're blocking 4, 2 cards, 3 cards in hand?
Block 4, yeah, 3 cards in hand.
3 go again.
No blocks, and he reacts.
Nope.
1, 2, 3.
Let's play this for the damage for 5. I drew another one. That's why I was punished.
Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we're 12 all. This is super fair.
Yeah, right. This is why I hate Syndra. It literally, you have no agency. None of these decisions matter. I just say no blocks and then move on and hopefully I don't die.
You go like this when your opponent's playing.
Yeah, see no evil, hear no evil. No blocks.
I'm going to play Blistering Blade, so it goes to 4.
As I get this in, block 1.
Take 3.
Yeah,
When?
no blocks.
Into your devotion. Plus 3, so it goes to 5. Make it fealty.
Take 4.
Over to you. Oh my god, you're already at 5. Jesus.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This game's over. I think
Don't
something
say
like
that
that, like what y'all are doing right now, would be perfect for it. Interesting. Maybe. Maybe.
I also feel slightly less powered though right now because I don't just have equipment that says, "Oh, I'll give that go again." Oh,
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
mark you.
yeah. For fuck's sakes, you're still winning, this guy. But if personally, if I was gonna do like a fan format kind of more casual, I would probably do Project Blue. I've been really enjoying Project Blue.
It's not a fan
like,
format
lot.
though. It's official.
It's not official yet.
It's being tested by LSS, right?
Yeah, they test a lot of things.
Are they testing Ds?
These what?
I don't know.
Interesting. 3 go again.
Oh wait, hold up! Illegal move. No blocks in your yaks.
Did you block? What did you block with this?
I blocked your oath.
Oh, okay, you're good. Yeah, take 3.
Ow, ow,
5 go again. It's unofficially official. Yeah, exactly. It's like not like a full thing yet, but it's close.
5.
You have how many cards? 3.
Trace.
How the fuck do you have this much equipment? God damn, dude. Wrath of Retribution.
Oh, that's pretty good. 2 float.
2 floating. Oops, echo. There's an echo?
Is there?
Oh, no. Brady just talking to himself, I guess. The testing Discord for Project Blue has been a decent amount of activity. I think the community is really behind the format. Because it is very fun. It feels like so I liked Commoner, but it did feel like it was just like not quite there. Like decks almost like built themselves. There wasn't enough cards for it to be like unique. Like a lot of the generics, like just kind of like slotted in for every deck. The fact that they banned like snaps and sync below, like I think is huge.
Yeah.
It feels fairly diverse. So coming in for 3 go again.
Yeah, I'll block that.
All danger digits, flick,
Yep.
activate Syndrome, bring it back.
You can't. See, it would cost you 1.
I have. Oh, who cares? These cost me nothing. I have extra resources.
Oh,
buddy.
true.
2 go again.
1, 2.
2 go again.
1, 2.
I'll crack.
Can you do that? It's just 3. It's not attack actions.
Nope. 3 hits.
Oh my god! It's like Mask of Momentum, but better, but only once.
Correct. How many cards in your hand? Oh, I'm so dead. I don't think this card forces a card under your hand anyway, so I'm just gonna Arsenal.
If you had a 0 before,
Oh.
I would have been so dead.
Yeah, I would have played it.
I would have been so dead. Oh my god! I should have blocked with this. I'm stupid.
You are.
I'm stupid.
We got him on tape.
Got him on tape. When?
Stop it. You bastard. Block 3.
I'm gonna play Oath of Loyalty,
Ah.
but just choose a mode here, and I'm gonna say that next time a dagger hits this turn, I will mark you. So that's gonna be for 1. Actually, you're at 5. I'm gonna give that dagger +2. I don't care about marking you. This is for 3.
I'm not missing anything. No blocks.
Take 3. All right.
Okay, I think I got you now.
I think you got me. 2, 3.
3 go again.
Block.
3 go again.
It's a lot of 3s. You need to stop. I'll take 1.
Activate.
Mm-hmm.
1.
I'll take 1.
You learned your lesson.
Or I'll take 0.
I'll take 0.
Raft. I'll take 1.
Did you take 2 from those, by the way, last turn?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you just win the game here.
Let's go! Let's go. I do not have the flick knives, though.
You don't, and I lose my fealties and pass.
Oh, shit. All right.
You're gaming.
The game is over. It is Jova. 3 go again.
No blocks, any reacts.
Nope. Am I marked?
Yup.
Oh, shit. Three, go again. If it hits, you're dead. 3. Activate Syndra. Have the 1 floating. Come in for 1. Snatch.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Boop. You win. Syndra's the best.
No.
That's crazy that you still won even though you started the game 8 life lower than me.
Yeah, but that turn, like, if you had, like...
I guess I just didn't have good aggression following that at all.
Like, that last turn where you, like, had nothing, that's where I won.
Yeah.
Because I looked at my hand, I was like, oh, Lava Burst. And I have I can block 3 and still have a 3-card hand. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Mask is really good, too.
Yeah, I know.
If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have had to block, I think. I'm pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Oops. Boop, 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 boop.
All right, sir, who goes first?
You will go first.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, shucks.
God, if I win this one, then we're really proving that this format is just who goes second wins.
Yeah. Especially in this matchup.
The only way Fang wins if he goes first in this type of matchup, I think, is if I get a pledge fealty and then pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you literally, like, I was at 12.
Yeah.
When I started, after your technical second turn, I guess.
I just need to get the 3 fealties.
First turn I was at 12. That's crazy.
Yeah. I need to get my 3 fealties, like, stat, and I didn't even get any. Like, I got to 2.
And then you lost them. You lost them. So I'm going first?
Yes, you are.
Okay, let's see. Let's see here.
Cold foil check. Oh, Mitch is here. Yeah. Daggers and Fang are cold foil.
Marvel Syndra, Cold Foil Kunai, which are also on sale, by the way. Cold Foil Sash, Cold Foil Leapfrog, and Cold Foil Mask of Three Tails. I have a Cold Foil of these coming in the mail that's Japanese, but it's not here yet, so it doesn't count.
Yep, doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Tisk, tisk.
What else are y'all streaming? Just wondering. Well, after this, it's going to be a little bit of a story time, I guess.
Where else?
Where? Oh, where else? We're streaming on YouTube. I thought you said what else.
Yeah, we stream on YouTube, yeah. We do both.
Simultaneous stream.
Once I figured out how to do it, it's like pretty, like, there's no reason not to. Like,
yeah, exactly. Thank you, D-Gens. I can't read today. Thank you, D-Gens. I will go back to my nap. LOL. Oh my goodness.
It's an interesting hand,
I should go
actually.
take a nap. I shouldn't actually. You ever hit those naps that are so long that it fucks you up?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did a 30-minute nap today, and it wasn't like, it's not even that long, but it
Brag about it.
It fucked me up. You ever just nap and don't know where you are anymore? Stop. It's so annoying.
You do the same, buddy.
Look. I'll take that one.
Okay. Close combat chain. Activate Syndra. Pass.
Okay.
We got a damage in, boys.
That's a hand. I will mark you.
Okay. Oh, also, oh, he's gone to his nap. Never mind. What's the user over there? I'll go sub to y'all. Thank you. It is Legacy Tournament Series.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the lower part of the Twitch channel. I thought there was link there, but maybe I'm wrong. Channel's fine. I knew what you meant.
It's the user over there. That's funny. +1 and marked heroes will take an extra damage here. So that's for +1, so 3. Stonks.
I'll say no blocks.
Okay. No reacts.
So it doesn't have to go again?
Nope.
Sweet.
I make a fealty.
Yep.
Arsenal and pass. Yeah, drew garbage. Drew absolute garbage.
Wouldn't know what that feels like. Me? Never.
Oh, this hand. This is a hand.
3 go again. Okay.
Take 2.
4 go again.
Oh my god. No blocks?
I'm gonna flick.
Yeah.
Then 3 go again.
Block 2, take 1.
Two.
1, 2.
2.
1, 2.
Crack the draw.
Oh, you've hurt yourself.
In real life, or?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Good. I'm already so dead.
Snatch.
Yeah. Draw your card, Kaiba.
Whee!
All right. How cooked am I, people?
Oh my god, I'm 17 still. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I did. I had. Here, I'll show you my arsenal because I'm going to start with it. I had 4 blues in hand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. So my next dagger.
Hey, Serious. Welcome to YouTube.
Yeah. My next dagger attack gets +2, and
You
if
got
it
it.
hits, I can hit addition. Yep. So that'll be 3. Go again. 1 float.
No blocks. Wait, they get hit an additional time?
Oh, not go again. Sorry. If it hits, yes.
Oh. Well, you're probably going to hit anyway. Well, no blocks.
Pledge fealty. So it goes to 4.
Wow.
So this one will be able to swing an additional time.
Take 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna break the chain.
Yeah.
Should have done. Oh no, I'm not gonna break the chain.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's the thing. Like, I'm not that scared of using this against you because if you break the chain, often like your cards are much worse.
Yeah.
This is my user everywhere. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Uno.
No blocks.
Firm loyalty. So it's gonna go to 4.
Take 3.
I have a 3rd fealty.
You got
I'm
it.
fully torqued up.
Fully torqued.
Oh, sorry. Actually, there's an additional blah blah blah. Can't speak. How many cards? Oh, I'm so cooked.
Oh, you're at 3. I keep like looking over the life total. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how fucking aggro this is. Oh my god. Whew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna arsenal pass. Okay. Sorry, I can swing with this just for 1 damage.
No
I
blocks.
guess. Take 1.
Sure, you're not gonna do a reaction, so I can. Is it? Oh, okay, I see the wording. Okay. Oh, that sucks, actually. Okay, fair enough. 4 go again.
Oh my god. Take Uno.
3 go again, make a fealty.
Trace. Oh, this is gone.
Sack to make Ravenous Rival draconic. Oh, 4 go again.
Yeah, I'm cooked. Black 3, take 1.
Activate.
Whoa!
Over here. Pitch this blue. 1.
1.
1.
Block.
This is not draconic, so I can't play it.
Thank fuck.
You're lucky. You're so
Yeah, but you're
fucking
still
lucky.
at 10
I
though.
know.
Fuck, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. 1.
All right, you still have 3 fealty. No blocks.
2 of the dragon goes to 2.
Yeah.
4.
What is my turn gonna be here? Wop, 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 wop. Dot, fuck him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops.
Just 4.
I was stuck on Kendrick, sorry.
Can you swing more than 4 times?
No.
I don't believe you.
I can swing exactly 4 times. 3.
Trace.
Oof. Activate.
No!
Lava burst. There you go.
Yeah, the all blue hand for turn 1 was just, it's like, I'm 2 turns behind at that point.
Fair
Like,
enough.
Oh my god.
So
like again, imagine if I did like, Fang does on average what, like 8 damage? Like you're
Yeah.
minus 8 life, right? Or minus 4 life. So like,
I agree.
brutal. Why did I get all my blues in one hand?
Why didn't I play Syndra this entire time?
I know. That's
Like,
why I was
what-
so confused when you were so reluctant to play Syndra.
Well, because I played it at the pre-release and it felt horrible. But maybe I just did not build her correctly. I mean, it does help that like literally my entire like at $45 and 40 of that money was just 2 copies of Oath of Loyalties. What is that chess piece? It is Sanda Sendakai. Instant. Destroy this. Gain 1 resource. Activate only if you've played a red card this turn.
Yeah, it's from Uprising.
It's pretty good.
It's good. It was good in
It's
draft.
like 10 cents.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is the store, so I'm not going to take that with me.
Don't steal it.
Okay, wow, that was fucking easy. Why have I not been doing this? This is crazy. I feel so dumb.
There you go. I guess
okay.
we're going now to the story time portion.
Yeah, so just to tell Terry how this works. Actually, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's done, right? This is Hunted season is over now.
Yes, so technically, next week is the season finale, but it's kind of like the season finale of the entire show, Precon, Wincon. So what we're going to do is next week we're going to each grab 3 Blitz Precons since we started this stream, so that's back in Heavy Hitters till now. Any 3. We can choose the same ones if we wanted to. And we will see who wins at least once with each deck. So basically, once you win with the deck, you can no longer play that deck, and you have to win at least with each deck. So first person to 3 wins, basically. It will be the basic ones, though.
Just plain old basic.
Yeah. So the
with
idea
garbage
there
cards.
is to see which set has the best precons.
Yep. It's gonna be.
I don't know who I'm going to pick,
It's
honestly.
gonna be Mistveil, I think. Mistveil precons were really good.
But Rosetta has some arcane... Like, Acilio can just
True.
fuck you up, man.
True. The Aurora precon was really good too.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember if KO was good.
No.
Anyway. Nothing from Heavy Hitters was good.
No.
Fair enough.
Those needed help. That was the inspiration of the show. It was like, wow, these precons
These
suck.
Fair enough. That's true. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So it's going to be next week. We're going to show up with 3 decks each. And then that's going to be the end of Precon Wincon. After that, let me swap over to face cams. After that, we are going to do our little bracket. When high C, basically it's going to be after the high seas pre-release, we're going to be able to buy the Gravy Bones Armory deck, and that's when we do this little bracket. So yeah, the first game we're going to be playing is Azalea versus Gravy Bones. We felt bad for Bolton, so we just gave him a free win, basically. And then yeah, we're going to go down the list from there and see who's the ultimate winner in terms of the armory decks. And I don't know. I think I calculated it. I think this will end right when the Ira deck comes out. So then we could basically do it so that whoever wins this entire bracket can go against Ira just to see how powerful she is, just as a comparison tool. Okay, so now we're swapping over to Nick.
To me.
Wow. Nicolas. Okay, let me change your...
Megan's upset. She's upset we gave Bolton a free win.
I was like, I don't understand why you're upset. Oh yeah, I forgot. You like Bolton.
You want me to slide this down?
No. I got you. I got it. The power of... Look at this.
All right.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay, so Nick won a PQ with Prism.
I wish Riku was here. So,
Yeah.
so
Well, you can send him the link to this.
He could see that my hatred / love for Prism has finally given me something.
Here, I'm just gonna add a face cam too.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna make it so that it's much smaller.
I'll just say this to Megan and Brady. I did not choose that for Bolton to have a free win.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't either. It was completely random.
It was actually completely random?
Yeah, I went into a bracket maker and it said like random seed pair.
Yeah.
And Bolton had a friend. I was like, that's actually kind of perfect.
That's funny.
Like that's actually like works out really well.
Atirius, as a Prism player, I couldn't agree with you more. Bolton is terrifying. I think he's like one of the best decks in the format. when I'm playing
out of here.
When I'm playing Prism, he's scary.
Okay, so yeah, Nick won a PQ. So take it away, Nick.
Finally, after 2.5 years of playing this cursed game, I finally won a PQ. And it wasn't to the lady that made me fall in love with this game, to Dromai, the person I've branded on my body.
Show it to the overhead cam, it's probably better.
The overhead cam. Boop. I have an Ashwing on me. It's not to the lady herself. It's not literally my favorite, I think, like tabletop experience ever. For board game, card game, whatever, is playing Dromai. Like, it was the best, and I got so close so many times, especially by the end of her life, when I got better, and she was good, like really good in the meta.
Yeah, it's the best deck.
I would get second place all the time. I think I've counted, and I got second place 6 times at ProQuest and Road to Nationals and stuff like that. So it was definitely a little annoying, especially when I couldn't close it with Dromai. And then with Prism, my record was so swingy. Like before the RTN, which got me my invite to Nationals, I had never went beyond quarterfinals with Prism. I would 3-2 my way into top 8, and then I would lose in the quarterfinals. It was just the same song and dance every single time. RTN changed that. Did I get to the finals or semifinals with Prism on RTN? I think I got to the semifinals.
I think you got the finals. Wasn't it against Victor and you got crushed?
It was. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was against Victor. I didn't get crushed that time. My first game against Himmelman I got crushed. That one was a game, for sure.
Fair enough.
It was a game. After having the combo done to me multiple times, I'm always in the edge fighting him. Yeah, exactly. But fast forward to this ProQuest. I think Prism's in a really good spot right now. She lost Aurora, which was in the end ended up being a bad matchup. And Viserai obviously is gone. So the field is pretty good for her. Her worst enemy is her RGN, honestly. So I was a little...
You mean RNG?
RNG. Oops. RNG.
It's IGN. The fucking reviewers giving her a fucking 7 out of 10.
So
those sons of bitches.
So yeah, finally after all this time, I earned myself, and I wanted to bring it here because apparently there's not many of these going around, if not at all. I did bring the gold foil for those who weren't part of it either in our locals or who weren't there. I got Good Time Chapeau as a gold foil. There's many videos of me opening this, and the reaction is we're all talking about all the cool hits, like it could be Halo, could be Snaps, whatever, and I go like this, I flip it, and then I go, oh, what the fuck? And everyone starts laughing. So...
Also, a gold foil check for Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, Mitchell. This is not a cold... No, he doesn't care. It's not cold foil.
That's a gold foil check.
Yeah, but he doesn't give a fuck. It's not cold foil.
That's true.
Exactly.
You're right.
So
Very simple, man.
So this is how I ended up winning, I guess. My matchups were pretty good. I didn't have any horrible matchups. I guess Syndra was probably my worst matchup of the day. My first game was against New. I won. It was brutal. My opponent hit me one time.
Oh, this is against Cody?
Yep. My opponent hit me one time. It was really bad. I felt awful for him. I got very lucky. The second game was against someone in chat, actually, Megan, playing on Syndra. And it was a pretty good game. I ended up taking it.
You keep doing your thing. I'm just getting the...
Yeah, I believe that I managed to ALS her, which is rare. Which is rare.
Syndra's fucked, right? Syndra can't get around that, right?
Yeah, because she goes, no block, no block, no block. And then I go, okay, ALS. You get punished for not blocking.
Yeah, and you can't like, flick knives because you never get to the attack reaction step.
Yep.
Like, that's rough.
It is rough. It's very rough.
That is very rough.
So yeah, won against Megan, and then my round 3 was against Kano. That went as expected. You'll see when I show my deck.
Oh, yeah.
I did not bring any respect to Kano, and I still
don't need it.
crushed the Kano player. I
Oh
felt
my
awful.
God.
Again, I got super lucky against him as well. He didn't see any potions either. Like, it was rough. My round 4 was a smaller PQ, so we only played 4 rounds in Swiss. Was against Syndra, who actually is also in chat, Brandon. I had 2 back-to-back hands, not back-to-back, but 2 hands in our game where I drew nothing but blues, or like blues and reds. So like, for those who don't know how Prism works, no-go against sources basically. So, and most of my blues don't block either, so it's not like I can convert those cards. I just have to kind of take my L's and then like die, I guess. So he's also, piloted that properly. He had a really weird version. Sorry, Brandon. Really weird version of Syndra that was like a lot more defensive. He had Furnace, which was interesting. So he was able
I also lose to strange decks.
Yeah. But clearly it's not that strange because it got him the first seed. We were both 3-0 into that 4th round, and he was first place. I was second there.
Yeah.
And then in top 8, my first game was against my first opponent as my first round, so New. It went a lot better for him this time, but obviously, considering the way the story ended, I ended up taking the game.
I want to do a little tangent on that, by the way. So, the new player, Cody, at the end of the Swiss rounds, got 7th place. 7th place.
Yeah.
He only got 1 win.
Yeah.
He was 2-2 with the bye. He got 1 win and got 7th place. I earned my wins, also 2-2, 9th place.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
What's funny is I spent hours going over tiebreakers and how it should work, and theoretically, my tiebreaker should be better than his.
That's hilarious.
It doesn't matter. Gem goes, oh, it's JP, 9th place. Every time. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry to derail.
No worries.
Go for it.
And Brandon said, maybe one of the most popular Redline lists. It's not what every person who played Syndra locally plays, because the deck lists are almost identical. And I saw Furnace, and I was like, oh, strange. I like it. It's interesting. But anyway, so that was my 8th game. My 8th game.
Top
Jesus.
8.
Top 8 game.
Yeah.
And then came one of the, and I'm just going to preface this. Love playing against Dan. He's a great opponent, very talented opponent. One of the least fun games of Flesh and Blood I've ever played.
Scepter Florian?
No. He was playing Scepter Florian, but with Reaping Blade because he has to. If he plays Scepter, he just loses that game. But he kept saying over and over again, "Oh, well, it was a good run. I'm going to lose to Nick now. I'm going to lose to Nick." I was like, "Don't fucking say that. You're jinxing me."
I mean, yeah, but
You're
to be
jinxing
fair,
me so bad.
To be fair, it's pretty horrible.
And that's exactly what happened. I don't think I saw an ALS until turn 20, something like that. I could not.
Is he? You can, like, he gives you the time.
He blocks everything, so I fatigue. I have to kill him with angels, not heralds. He blocks
Right,
heralds
but
too
in the
well.
meantime, like, you're fine. Once you get that ALS in, you're pretty golden.
Yeah,
right?
but he goes and builds a couple rune chins, and then goes like a 2-card 7, 2-card 8. Tree comes out, does even more damage.
Sure, okay.
So I was really, really low on life, and he did something where he forgot to trigger Runeblade Incantation. Is that the one with the guy going like this?
Yeah, the
and
start
you tick
turn.
down. Yeah. So he forgot it, and then he played Tree, and then he immediately goes, "I missed my trigger, but it's not a May. So what's going on? And the judge was right next to us. So he's like, I'm going to go talk to the other judges and see what's going to happen. And it took
I'm
like
the other judge, by the way.
it took like 10 minutes, and here I was miserable. I was like, of fucking course, I'm going to lose to the one. There's 2 decks in that room that I was like guaranteed to win against. Kano and Scepter Florian. And I was losing so bad. He was still low. He was at like 9, I think, at that point. And then I go, like, he's just like, yeah, I mean, it's honestly like worse for you if we wait until it triggers next turn, because like I'm still gonna create a rune chant and you're gonna get the 8 valid, blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just dead no matter what. Like, there's nothing I can do. I was so sad that once again, fucking Prism gets me to the top 8, and then I can't get to the finals every single time. So anyway, judge ruling comes out. He says it does trigger. So gets the rune chant, whatever, and then
Yeah, you basically go back because it's such a minor trigger.
Yeah.
You just revert
Yep.
the turn until that point.
Yeah, which I agreed with completely. I think that's what should have happened.
Yeah.
So
There's actually a scenario. Sorry, another tangent. There's actually a scenario, depending on the judge and if they want to be a little bitch about it, they can say you missed your trigger. You tick down
and
get no rune
nothing.
chance from it.
Yeah.
So that's the scenario.
That kind of happened to me in the final game. I missed a spectral shield,
Yeah.
and a couple actions were taken. So he said you lose the spectral
lose
shield
and
and you
nothing
don't
else.
heal 1, which
Yeah.
I thought was also very fair. By
Yeah,
the way.
the idea is that you resolve like the trigger has happened without any gains from it. So
Yeah.
like you act like you did lose your spectral or you did lose the counter, but then you just don't get the positive stuff. So
So he goes, and it's my turn. I have like 3 cards in hand, I think. And while we were waiting, he goes, I had 10 cards in deck or something like that. And he goes, which figments do you have left? He's like, and I have Triumph in my hand. He's like,
fair.
he's like, I think you might have War. And I was like, I'm not going to show him that War is 3 cards into my graveyard here. I was just like,
Yeah, I mean it's open public. Like if you just pick it up and
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at it, like
so I'm like, okay, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And then I pitched to attack with an angel because I kept it alive. It was Angel of Protection. And I purposely did not take out, I had 1 card in Soul. I purposely did not take it out because I was like, worst case is going to be my 4/4 beat sticks. I'm going to need that to flip an angel if I can play it out or whatever. So I go 4.
protection gives you special shields, right?
Yeah, exactly.
fair enough.
So he goes something like Oasis or something. It was a 4 block. He covered it. I was like, yep. And then I go from Arsenal, Wartune Herald, and I had a blue, so I had 2 floating after. Or I had a way to flip and attack with an angel after that. So I go Wartune Herald.
Did you have Vestige?
Okay. I had Vestige.
Okay, fair enough.
And 9, or he had 9 life, right? And no AB. So he goes, yep, take 6. I'm like, take 6? He goes, yep. I'm like,
Doesn't arcane.
goes to Soul.
Oh.
Fetch my deck, Figment of Ravages, 1 arcane. He goes
Hang.
from 9 to 3 to 2. Flip.
Kill you.
Attack.
Wow.
Pitch. And in my head, I'm like, you have 1 out. Sigil of Solace.
Yeah.
He looks at his hand. Chuckles. Sigil of Solace. I'm like, fuck off.
Okay.
And then he goes, don't worry. Shows me Remembrance.
Oh. Okay.
I was like if he had a block card in hand, I was fucking dead.
So, as an outsider, I wasn't able to see your game. I was looking at a different game.
Yeah.
And then when I heard that, I was kind of like, me and Cody were both like, oh, whatever. Like, Nick was supposed to win that game anyway. I don't understand why it's such a big deal. But knowing the back, okay,
Yes.
that was pretty cool.
So I literally, like, Megan was sitting next to me because I was so doomed that this game was done. I'm like, give me your hand. She's like, what? And then she goes like this. I put her hand on my chest, and it was like, my heart was like trying to punch through my chest. I was shaking. I was nauseous. I was dizzy. It was not a fun experience.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. But I
enough.
take it. Right? I'm like, thank God. Goes to the finals, and I see Brandon is just like standing over there. I knew he won the game, and I'm like, Brandon, I'm gonna need a minute.
He barely won his game. Like,
Really?
It's Kano versus Syndra.
Yeah.
And it's basically up to Kano to win. Syndra's favored, unless Kano can do can kill them in 2 turns.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's exactly what happened. He was off by 2. Kano was off by 2 damage.
Damn.
So, like, it's funny because I saw in the top 8 in the quarters, it was Kano versus Syndra again, but against Megan, and he killed her exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then against Brandon, I was like, oh, I think he's going to do it again. He was off by like 2 damage. And I was like, oh, that sucked. And he died.
That's crazy.
But then, yeah, if it was a Kano in the finals, I think you just win. Like, it's such an auto win for you.
Yeah. And then the game versus me and Brandon, honestly, I wish I remembered more
good.
of it. I was so locked into the moment. I was so stressed. I opened the game because, like, once we sat in front of one another and we had our 2 hunted boxes, the Jarl playmat, and then the gold foil sitting there.
You intertwined your toes.
Yeah. It hit me. I was like, oh my God, me or Brandon are winning a fucking ProQuest.
Wait, so who won the... Sorry to interrupt. Who won the Saturday Comic Hunter one? I thought it was Brandon.
No. It was Russell. No, it was Dan.
Oh, Dan got it.
With a borrowed Aurora deck.
Right. Yeah, so it was Saturday was Dan, and then Sunday was Russell again with Aurora.
Yeah.
Because I remember Aurora had one, and it wasn't Russell, so I thought it was Brandon. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, with that game, like it hit me. I was like, this is awesome. No matter what, it's great. But I was like super focused. All I remember from that game really is Brandon not getting good draws.
Yeah.
He was blocking a lot,
Yeah.
which was good for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing wraths when I needed to. And then right at the end of the game, it was a close game, though. I was at 3 health, I think, by the end of it. And I did a play that Malik complimented me on after. I had Erudition, a yellow, and then Red Triumph. So that's the one that you need a 7 to pop, right?
Right.
He has the equipment. He has the flick knives, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you probably have a D-React. So I'm like, I can go Erudition, and you give me 1 card from hand if I'm not lucky.
Yeah.
Or I go Triumph, Arsenal the Erudition, maybe draw an Angelic Wrath.
Yeah.
Right? So I was
and force him, and as I was seeing it, I was sitting next to Brandon and saw his hand during that turn,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was just a bunch of 2 blocks, and like his choice was correct, where it basically like blocked it out with the flick knives.
Yep.
To hopefully have a powerful turn.
Yep. So I was like, no, this is it. I have to play safe. I know that I'm at 3 life. I have to play safe. This is how I win this game. So I go Triumph, and then he goes, give me 3 cards from hand.
Yeah.
7.
Plus flick knives.
I was like, holy fuck, that was the right move. Thank God. Arsenal the Erudition, draw Wrath.
Yeah.
And then
over.
From that point forward, I had I think a way to ping him for even 2 arcane. The Erudition hit, I drew my cards, and then he just presented a fist bump. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I think I turned around, I think the first thing I said was, I won. I won a ProQuest.
Yeah.
And people were so... Wait, we had a good round of footsies. Yeah, see, I don't remember that. I hope you enjoyed, though. It was quite surreal. People were so nice. Everyone were super hyped. Like, I obviously want Brandon to win a ProQuest. But people were saying stuff
After me.
People were saying stuff like you were due, like it's been
100%.
so long.
Because like you were saying with Dromai too, you were doing really well with
Yeah.
Dromai, and then she LL, and you have to like basically start over with another hero.
But on the other side, Brandon has been first seed in so many
Yeah, I know.
tiered or rated events, and it's like he's first place forever, and then he doesn't win. So he's next. He's winning a ProQuest next.
I felt that on that ProQuest where I went 5-0 with New, beating 2 bad matchups, and then here's a 3rd bad matchup for top 8. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm out.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it felt horrible.
I mean, you had the top 8 at a battle hard. You can flex on us way harder than winning a 13-person ProQuest.
I guess, but I mean, it's like one of those things where I'm like, I can do that, but I can't do the other.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I don't play aggro decks, and I feel like my chances of winning would probably go up if I play aggro decks, honestly. Just because like that's what happened at the Battle Harden. I was just playing the best aggro deck.
Yep, and you're a good pilot at it. So
yeah, I was playing Viscerai. Like Viscerai, like there's literally times where like it doesn't matter who I'm playing against in terms of hero or player, I just win.
Yeah. Heart Unique, hopefully your dream of me winning a PEQ comes true. I really hope so too.
It's Nick's dream for Brandon to win a PEQ.
Now it is. Yes, I want him to win so bad.
Yeah, so we make fun of you for playing Prism and we give you a lot of shit. But it is nice to have you actually win a Pro Quest.
And I will say, this has cemented one. I guess I am a Prism player after all.
Finally.
And I kept flip-flopping back and forth because I do want to have like a flesh and blood themed forearm tattoos here.
This is foreskin.
Foreskin. I will get a spectral shield right here. That's going to be one of my next
Which one?
tattoos. The original. So this design here.
Wiggly wavily ones?
The wiggly wavily ones, yes. So that's going to be my way of commemorating.
And
after
cold foil?
dedicating, I'm going to ask for cold foiled ink. After spending so much time traveling and stuff to this game, she's my first like actual rated win. So I feel like I have to immortalize her a little bit.
Makes sense.
She deserved it, I guess.
Do you know what your ELO is now?
I
think I remember...
It was 1555 on Monday.
I think I have higher ELO than you.
I mean, it would make
I
sense.
lost 2 ELO. It doesn't make sense. Are you kidding me? I've lost so much ELO
I guess recently.
during the RTN. And then I lost 2 ELO in the last... Come on, Dark Side. I did play Levia. Funny enough, Prism is the reason why I fell in love with Levia. Because I was playing Guardian and Nick was playing Prism, so every Friday night I would just get actually destroyed by Prism.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, I have Levia built. Do you want to try it?" I was like, "Fine, whatever." And then it felt incredible.
It's one of my worst matchups.
Oh, it felt so good. I was like, "Oh, I'm playing Levia now."
I'm at 1572 now.
I'm at 1556.3.
Oh, cool. Still like top 150 in Canada, right?
No, I'm 173.
Damn it.
I know.
All right, so speaking of Prism, though, let's go through the deck a little bit so that everyone can see. Because I do think that I made some interesting deck building choices, not following any guides or anything like that. Like this was
following your heart.
I'm following my heart here.
Your soul.
A little bit. My soul, definitely. So the equipment, there's nothing interesting going on in the equipment whatsoever. This is just what every Prism player brings. You have your head that you bring at everything. Halo of Illumination, it's your best card in the deck. Games are often decided on when you pop Halo of Illumination and if it's correct to pop Halo of Illumination. It's the steepest learning curve for Prism. I still don't know sometimes. Like, I'll pop Halo and then I'm like, what a fucking idiot. Why did I do that?
Before we move on, there's talks that that's going to be banned on the 19th ban list.
Yeah, but she's just unplayable if that's banned. You play the shitty new LL hat, I guess, if you want to joke around.
Fair enough.
I think ALS is going to get the ban hammer, personally.
Which one?
ALS.
Interesting. Okay, I think I'd be okay with that.
I will not be okay with that. I just think
that
it's going to happen.
You already have your win here now, buddy. You don't need to worry about it.
It's just bring Jeremiah back. Ban this whole fucking deck.
Yeah,
I don't care. Just bring her back.
It's funny because you say how like this and stuff. I always remember how like the first time I played Prism was against Brandon playing Azalea, and I looped him turn 1.
Yeah. No, not turn 1. Turn 0. Turn 0.
Yeah. I was like, man, this deck is fucking easy.
Yeah. So the weapon is Luminaris, Angel's Glow. That's unless you're playing Iris, which is fucking sick as hell. Luminaris is it. You are your first Herald and Angel get go again. It's awesome. Rapture is like, so I'm going to present it like the main deck is Rapture, because that's really how it's built.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rapture is what lets you flip your Angels for free when a Herald hits. Calming Gesture is super good because very often you'll find yourself with a floating resource against most matchups, so you'll just have a free 1 life.
Yeah.
Also stops Flick, which is really awesome.
Okay, yeah.
It stops Flick, and then with the 2 floating, you flip an Angel at the end of your opponent's turn, and then you can start swinging right off the bat.
That's
it
true.
actually gives you a free-ish Halo turn if you have a lot of soul.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's really good.
That's cool.
And Footsteps, you need it.
Classic.
You absolutely need it. That was long enough ago that I forgot about it. It was tucked away in the deep dark corners of my mind to rip my sleep tonight. Yeah, you just packed up. Like, the loop was set up, and then you were like, shuffle up.
Yeah,
we're doing this again. So this is the Rapture plan, and then Dreamweavers is for matchups that bring a lot of poppers, or matchups that you need something to hit. So I bring it against New, for example, because if I have a big pop-off turn, Erudition with Wrath, I don't want you to ruin that with a popper, right? So I'm just going to take all my bets off the table and just play Dreamweaver.
Is this just for Erudition?
Almost always.
Okay.
There's sometimes that I'll be like, I just want to rip cards from your hand, so I'm going to pop this.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's almost always just for erudition, though. I'd say like 90% of the time. And then Vestige of Sol is what lets you
could
play
use
auras.
her face as a centering.
Oh yeah, true. Vestige of Sol, that's when you play the combo plan, which is my least favorite way of playing this deck. You need this to be able to vomit a bunch of auras on the board, basically. It lets your light cards pitch for an additional 1. 80%, 85% of your deck are light cards. So you basically just, everything pitches for an extra 1. It's awesome.
Do you want to do a cold foil check?
Yep. All cold foil except for Footsteps.
Remember when I was going to buy your Rainbow Foil Footsteps, and then you were going to use that money to buy cold foils?
Yep.
I said no.
Changed my mind now.
Dumbass.
I changed my mind now. So, okay, let's start with the least interesting part of this deck, which is
the entire thing.
Stop. The Heralds. You have 3 Heralds that are really good. The 3 common, I guess one of them is rare. Herald of Triumph. You run that completely in Rainbow because they're just really good. People shouldn't bring 6s to pop. That's foolish. You want to bring 7s, and there's a lot less 7s than there are 6s in the game.
Well, man, that's why I love Cut Through the Facade, man. That tech, like,
It's good.
felt so good and new. Oh my god,
It's good. It's really good.
It was good against you.
Yep.
It was good against Verdance. It was good against Florian. Both versions of Florian. It was good against fucking Fang. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about my actual favorite Herald, though. Fortune Herald. It's the best card in the deck, in my
It's 1
opinion.
for 5, 1 for 7, right?
It's a 1 for 7, but 1 for 7, 6, 5. But what's so good about it is that if you have a War Tune and a second Herald and 2 yellows, you're paying for Footsteps if you get popped. That's why it's so good. You don't have to rely on drawing the blue. And if you have the blue, all you need is a yellow and a blue, and you can go Herald, Angel, War Tune.
Yeah.
It's so good, and the most cracked tech ever is if you have these 3 cards, it's a 3-card 14, and that's kind of fucking insane.
Yeah, especially if you're going against someone who doesn't have poppers, like that's crazy.
It is
like,
crazy.
The thing is, your opponent doesn't know, so you can totally like pitch a yellow, attack with this, and your opponent goes pop, expecting you to use the extra for steps or something. You're like, no, Arsenal, my 1 for 7 for next turn. You're like, it still works. It's so good.
It is very good. And then the last staple angel here is Herald of Protection. I'd say that's the worst of the
You're running
best.
rainbows of everything. Interesting.
Rainbows of these 3. That's it.
Okay.
Protection is just so good. Like, if you count the value of being able to protect your angels, and especially in a world with flick knives and rune chants and stuff like that, like, it's so good. It's you run Rainbow of that just because it's one of your best heralds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nothing more to say than that. So Rainbow, of all these, the reds don't go in Vestige, but the yellows and blues do.
Is there? I guess continue. It might answer my question. Might be answered as you go along.
So now we're gonna bring my first little level of spice. 9 reds is already a lot, right? Because I'm playing 3 triumphs, 3 protections, and 3 war tunes in a deck that you want to mostly play yellows because you want to have the most amount of consistency to draw to have go again on your attacks. So it's already a lot, and you can brick by drawing too many reds with blues, especially. I think 9 is not enough. People block too well. Equipment suites are very good, so it's very easy to just cover 7 nowadays. So I have the yellow Ravages just for more yellow heralds. It's technically a red if it hits because it deals 7 damage thanks to the arcane. I bring a red just to have the 10 reds. I feel like 10. I've played with 11, 12, 13, and 10 is where I've been the most comfortable and happy with. And that's a 2-card 8 if it hits.
I guess, okay, so then I'm going to re-ask the question that I saw myself. Is there, outside of these, so you're playing Rainbow, would there ever be another Herald that you would play another Rainbow of?
No.
No?
Not Ravages would be the closest, just because of the value that you get from it. Like, it's technically like the red.
Is it 6, 7, 6,
7,
5?
Yeah, 7, 1, 6, 1, and then 5, 1. It's very good. But no, you would not play any other Rainbows.
Okay.
Then we're going to talk about some of my other choices. Herald of Judgment. We used to play 3 of these. Aurora made them relevant because it made Skyward Serenade suck if they decided to randomly let that one hit.
Right, you can't play from Banish, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's good against Vincent, which we do have a Vincent locally, but not enough for it to really matter to bring 3.
Yeah.
So I decided to take one out. And
did you bring this in instead? Like the
no.
one? Oh, okay.
I'm going to show the spicy tech after. So now we go to the actual best card of the deck, Herald of Erudition.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't think it's the best card because I don't like playing it a lot of the times.
You literally just said this is the best card on the deck. You literally just said it.
It's the best when the stars align because you need that in a Wrath.
I think it's the highest power.
It is. It's your most powerful card.
I think like there's 2 cards as an opponent that I hate seeing on your side of the board. It's ALS and Erudition.
Yeah.
Those are 2 cards that win you games.
But I think that what
yes, Brandon.
Dominate.
Thank you for the commentary.
What people, aspiring Prism players, need to learn is that Herald of Erudition will very often be pitched, not played. Try to
second cycle.
Yeah,
Oh,
try
for sure.
to let it go for well, not really second cycle because you're shuffling your deck so much. You want to see it with a Wrath. Like
Fair.
If you're just
you want to see it when your opponent doesn't have blocks. Either.
Exactly,
you want them to waste
exactly.
their equipment.
If they have a bunch of equipment and stuff, like it's so rough to play, and it's a 5 attack, like so they just give you a card and equipment, and then you're like, oh wow, I suck.
Yeah. You do suck.
So let's talk about. There's 1 yellow. This is the I would say because there's Erudition, Judgment, Ravages, and then the 3 first ones that I showed that are pretty much in every single Prism decks. Now this is Herald.
What the fuck does that do?
It's Rebirth. It brings a card with Phantasm back on top of your deck.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So fun tech sometimes. You don't need to go and grab Rebirth if you want to select your Ponder token target. You hit with that. You get, as your second Herald, you get Soraya.
I see what you mean.
And then you take a card with Phantasm, Ponder, put it right back. You can get a red with this, which is awesome.
Well, I think that's probably just really good at just getting an Erudition. Like, if you know this is in your deck as well, you can have Erudition turn 0 to take their equipment, and then you know that's good for like later in the game when this hits.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
you can get it with Rebirth too, like
obviously.
the Figment of Rebirth.
Yeah.
But we talked about how equipment is a problem for Herald of Erudition here, right? And how most people will have multiple ways to block Erudition. Like even if they have temper equipment, then they give me like 1 block and a D-react. So I'm playing 2 Heralds of Tenacities.
The fuck is that?
In yellow. It's Erudition with no text. It's a 2-cost, 5 attack, dominate.
I mean, there's text there. It's just not as good, I guess.
But it's been successful. I wanted to prove myself wrong that this card is myself right that this card sucks. But people waste their equipment on this shit, and it makes this card way better.
Fair enough.
So that's my spicy inclusion. I guess it's not that spicy. A lot of Prism players play it.
I think so. It sounds like just like a skill check, kind of like, or experience check. Like how, like, do you realize that this is a bait?
But it's not only a bait, but if you let that hit, then great.
Yeah, it's win-win.
Yeah, it's win-win for me.
Fair enough.
Okay, so now that's it for the Heralds. There's 36 Heralds, I think, in deck, and you take out 9 of them in the Aura Plan.
That's just the reason for my exaggerated dominate.
So now we talk about the worst card in the deck. We run 3 blues and 3 yellows, Angelic Wraths. I look forward to the day that we never have to play this card. It's never going to happen because people block too much.
I mean, it's 0 for 4. It's pretty good.
No, it's 0 for 3 and 0 for 2.
Oh, you're playing but you're playing the yellows.
Yeah.
I have to pay for 2 resources to do that in any other day.
True, but it's still it's a no block. A lot of the times it's sad, and a lot of matchups you rely on seeing them, and then you just don't see them and lose and get sad because you have to see this to go over blocks. Which is why I play 6. A lot of people play 5, 4. Some people just play the yellows. I think that's wrong. I tried the reds, and I just ended up wishing that all my red Wraths were red Heralds instead. So I was like,
fair enough. Yeah.
I'm going to not include that in the deck anymore.
And honestly, like you said, you want them with your Erudition, right? So like if you don't have the Erudition, pitching them into your deck to shuffle them back together to increase, right? Because if you have the red one, you're not pitching that. You have to play it. So it makes sense.
Yep, and it's also a skill check on the Prism player to see Angelic Wrath and then just go, ooh, plus whatever. Yeah, I'll give extra damage when you could use that as a pitch to play a second Herald.
Yeah.
So you do want to pitch them a lot of the time. Now I have 2 Soul Shields instead of 3. Most people play 3.
Okay, that's spicy.
That is spicy. I just don't think we need Soul Shield right now.
Yeah, I think the aggressive decks are actually like not coming over than more than 3.
Nope.
honestly.
And it makes New and it makes Guardian a little worse. I don't think that having a third Soul Shield will make or break a match. Let's just say.
I think you're pretty favored anyway. So I think I think in a world where maybe if you're scared of Azalea,
even then, I was punished by having a Soul Shield in Arsenal at the Armory on Monday. I had a Soul Shield there, and immediately followed up. My opponent played a Release the Tension, and then a Release the Tension with a Seek and Destroy on the turn after. So I was like, okay, this card sucks.
I think it's like this other thing where I think when Florian Scepter is no longer a thing, and then Azalea is not playing the anti-defense reaction package, I think it gets much better.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, because there's a deck out there that has 20 D-Reacts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, of course, you have to, like, play around you have to play Dreadbore and all that shit.
Yep. So now we get to the auras, my least favorite part of this deck. Blue auras.
Funny enough, personally, my favorite part of the deck. I love building a board.
I love building a board. I just hate when it's super random. Like, when I randomly lose because I don't see auras, and I hate when I randomly win because I see every aura on turn 2. Like... I don't feel like a skilled player when that happens.
I like randomly winning. It seems fun. I've never done that with New ever.
So my blue auras are 3 passings, 3 pierces. I was on 2 pierce for the longest time. I removed one of my reds for a blue pierce because it blocks. And pierce is just really fucking good. People ignore it.
They don't respect it.
Awesome. They don't respect pierce reality. And passing is necessary. It's just... Your really good turns when you're playing the aura plan is you have a yellow and passing. Especially if you can get Genesis passing on the same turn. Oh, 2 auras that they want to get rid of, and they can't do shit about both of them. They have to care about
that's pretty good.
1, and that's it. So 3 of these each, and then I'm playing, I guess I'll just take these out. I'm playing the usual, my cards fell, the Holy Trinity of yellow auras. Arclight Sentinel, Genesis, and Merciful Retribution. All your most important cards when you're playing Aura.
Is there another one? I feel there's one missing.
There is one. That's going to come later with my funky cards.
Okay. It's Merciful, right? No.
There's Ode to Wrath and Terrible.
Yeah.
So Merciful, obviously, is really good. It's a good way to get cards in Soul. Same thing for Genesis. You need Genesis to loop, even though loop isn't that good anymore. And Arclight Sentinel just speaks for itself. People hate when
Cold foil check?
Oh, all cold foil for Genesis.
Did you see that someone selling an ALS for $1,000?
Yeah.
That's insane.
So these are just, again, it's not incredibly interesting. You have to play all 9 cards when you're playing Aura.
They're fairly powerful.
So now I think we get to the fun cards.
What do you mean? We've been having fun this entire time.
Yeah.
Right, chat?
Right, chat, who's been subjected to ALSs. So Fable check.
Nice.
We play both. We play Light Assault.
Cold foil, though.
I know. Light Assault goes in every matchup. You never take it out. It's too good. It's a card that goes in, that gets you a soul. You might think that you wouldn't want it in aggro matchups because you maybe want a passing barrage or something. You're super thin on soul when you're playing against aggro.
They don't give you time.
Yeah, just having the extra 1, you're like, oh damn, I can like get value from erudition and protection. Like that's crazy, right?
Because the concept of like it not blocking, if you think about it as it getting you a ward 4 on a battlefield, right? Like that's much better than a 3 block.
Yep, absolutely. And Library is a card that I wish I didn't own because then I wouldn't be so conflicted about playing it.
Fair. I think it's good. Every time it gets played against me, I fucking hate my life.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very, very good. I would say it gets you in such an advantageous position 70% of the time, and then 30% of the time, you just want to rip this card in half.
I just realized something.
What?
Gravy's gonna fucking destroy that card.
Oh yeah, you don't play it against Gravy.
Oh my god. He just goes, oh yeah, I get rid of 2 of my allies that I want to get anyway. Oh my god.
No, that's not seeing
living the dream, bro.
Light of Soul goes in everything. Great Library of Solana goes into most Aura matchups.
Fair.
Most. And then we have the angles.
We run the right angles?
The angles. We play 7 of them.
Is there, there's 8, right?
There's 8,
okay.
Yeah. So these...
All Marvel, cold foil check?
All cold foil. These go in every matchup.
Right.
I think I've taken out Triumph against Kano. That's the only time I've ever taken
Triumph
out.
is -1?
-1 to your attack actions, yeah. So these go in every single matchups. They're necessary. This one gets swapped out for this one against new and Earth heroes.
Sorry, it's because I've set that down.
Figment of War gives you a courage, and it's the one that
+1,
buffs attacks.
So
your
if you don't
angels.
expect them to kill your angels, is great.
Yep. Yep.
And then this one is what?
It flips cards in
Oh,
banished.
banished, right.
You played against Vincent as well because you flip either their
for
cards or whatever. Like it's so good. Against new, you flip your own cards. You're like, I don't want you to play my cards.
Do you play against the Earth heroes to like take their Earth down?
Yeah. If they don't see a lot of Earth and they just go 2 at a time, and then you
really
fuck them over, you delay them by an extra turn, and then when you flip it and you tap with it, you just keep flipping over and over again.
That's pretty good.
They'll just never ever reach to their ability ever. Yeah. And now these 2 funky cards. Celestial Reprimand. I hate that card.
Is it the plus defense?
It makes your popper not a popper
one.
anymore.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I played against Guardian. That's it.
Fair.
I hate it. It's so bad because Guardian players are usually very smart and they'll go, yeah, you definitely have a Reprimand. I'll pop but block with another card. And I'm like, you fucking
or have
asshole.
a D-react.
You asshole.
That happened to me on Florian, Riley says. Not very fun?
Yeah, it did. It did. So this card is... These 2 cards are cards that are on the chopping block. They can go at any time.
Well, what's the other card?
Parable of Humility.
It's just the 1-up?
It's the one that... It's the same thing as Reprimand, basically. It makes it so that attack actions always have -1.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, is it attack actions or just attacks?
Attack actions. So weapons are not affected.
Allies are not affected. My good old Gravy boy.
Nope. And again, you wouldn't play that against Gravy, I don't think.
I know, I'm just kidding. I gotta get my small victories.
It was really good against Aurora. I decided to keep it because it's fucking good into Florian and Binset. Because Florian runs a lot of 6s, which are still poppers. I only run 9.
Really?
Yeah. Like the Summers Fall, CNCs, sometimes Weakest Link and stuff like that. Like, so, but Vincent especially.
Oh yeah, Vincent.
God, she has a lot of 6 attacks. And because we have a Vincent player locally and everything, it's good against Guardian because a lot of their blues, which is what they want to block with, are 6s. So it's good. It's cheeky. Again, it could get out of the deck at any point at this point. Like, I don't like either of these cards. I don't like playing them. I don't like having them in the deck. But they are there. I haven't played either of them all PQ, which is probably why I won.
Fair enough.
That's the deck. That's all 80 cards from the Prism deck. It's not that much more interesting than not much more. It's not that interesting, I guess, of a Prism deck. It's like 4 card off from the consensus, but so are most other Prism decks.
I think it's fun to know like what you chose for your PQ.
Yeah, I also have, just in case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Spectral Shields.
How many of them was with cold foil?
None. They're $100 each.
Yeah, so what?
My Ponder is cold foil. Actually, if I take out all the Spectral Shields, I can bring 1 and just have a dice, so that's foil. My Ponder's cold foil. My Courage token is my only non-foil card that I have in deck. Another $100 cold foil that doesn't exist in rainbow foil for whatever reason.
Isn't there? There's an extended art rainbow foil though from a calling somewhere. So there are the cold foil ones from the prize wall, but there is extended art. I think.
Probably super expensive though.
No, it's foil. It's rainbow foil art, extended art.
Well, if I can find it, I will definitely buy it because it does actually kind of bother me that I have 1 token in my deck that's not cold.
It's like me with the Vincent. It's just like I can have the entire equipment, everything cold foil, except the hero, which is like $500.
Yeah.
And then Eloquence token, which was a fucking Star City Games exclusive pre-order.
That's so.
It's like $150 now. I'm like, oh my god.
It's the ultimate respect when someone commits a sideboard slot to you and only you. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's true.
Pretty much. To all the Vincent and Florian players, this one's for you. The Parable of Humility. But yeah, that's the deck.
I haven't played either of those heroes in a while.
I hope that was informative. I don't think I'm going to be changing it that much until High Seas comes out. So to all of the people who are going to play against me, you know everything in my deck and you know exactly how to beat me. And if you lose against me, then you're extra bad because you know every card in my deck.
You going to Halifax?
No.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. No, I was thinking of quitting Flesh and Blood, honestly.
Oh.
Got a PQ win.
Easy.
Swan song it, right?
Yeah,
You want to
makes
end on a
sense.
high.
Makes sense. Okay, so that was fun. Let's see if there's any new spoilers that came out. Just curious. Just one that was kind of leaked a little bit. How much of the spoilers have you seen?
Very little.
Okay, so we can kind of
Very
go through
little.
them quickly.
I saw that
many
Limp
allies
Bizkit
do you
is
see?
in the game.
The what?
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, you saw that. Okay, so let me download a few of these, and then, so that I can put it up on the screen so that people can look.
Didn't lose to you on Monday, just on Saturday. Yeah, you beat me before our finals game. I beat you on the finals game, and then you beat me twice when we played on Monday. It was a little bit sad. That's for sure.
Sorry, I'm just downloading some of these pictures.
No worries.
Because us talking about something and then it being on screen is probably better.
I'm like from the side seeing a lot of these images. I think I've seen most of these. I just don't know how much I've processed them and been like, oh, I'm aware of how good this is or how bad this might be or whatever. I did see that a lot of the Brute players were very excited about one of the generic M's that was shown.
Really?
Them booties be looking good though. I'm not excited to pick up a couple L's from Marlin. The Ranger ones. It's you turn a arrow from.
Hang on, we're literally gonna talk. Hang on.
Okay. I don't remember it enough even to be confident, so I'm not gonna say.
Jesus.
All I know is that there's toes, and everyone's excited about that.
Oh, you know it.
Mixed weird blue heavy hands. Oh, now I remember what it is. Now I remember what that ability does.
Okay, so since we're talking about it, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
This one.
Yes, Sea Legs is amazing. Is that what's?
No, it's not called. No, Sea Legs is like a different card.
Oh.
This is the card. You can't see it on screen. Can you read it?
I can't.
Okay, so I'll do it.
Are you able to just like? I think if you just rotate the laptop a little bit towards me, I'll be able to. Instant tap. Turn a blue arrow in your arsenal face up. It gains go again this turn. And it's a two-blade break. Because Rangers can never have Temper or Battle Worn to save their fucking lives.
If this had any of those, it'd be busted.
It would be truly, truly busted.
Because my brain didn't recognize that it just doesn't destroy itself.
Yeah.
Like you just every turn just go, go again. Oh, go again.
Yep.
That's very good. Sea Legs for Brute. Okay, I have Sea Legs there, so we'll look at it and I'll think about it in terms of Brute. Brandon loves the boots. Blue heavy hands work better. Makes me want to slot in some more blue arrows. That's the thing. I think because of this card, it makes you have far more blue arrows, and you probably can have like the harpoon stuff with Marlin. Because then you're like, worst case scenario, you arsenal it, and then you activate it to free up an arsenal slot swing.
Yeah.
And then you continue. These legs, I think, will change a lot what a Ranger can do. Because right now, all Rangers are like red line.
Yep.
So I think this one like kind of unlocks the concept of having more blues in your Ranger deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
So actually, that's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's going to be for sure played. Okay, so you just brought up Sea Legs. So let's talk about that one. Whoa!
Whoa! It's massive. Yeah, that's the one that I saw. That one does seem very good. Very, very good. Brute players rejoice. You have support.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I not think of that? I was so underwhelmed with this card. Yeah, I didn't. You're right. With Brute, it's pretty good. So it's a 3/6 yellow. When is discarded, create a golden rum token. So I want to confirm with the gold rum.
I don't remember what Gold Kiss Rum does. And
Well-
while you look that up, we'll be getting blue harpoons. Someone in purple is heavily hinting that their spoiler is a blue harpoon.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh.
That is very good. There's a part of Gold Kiss Rum that I want to confirm. Okay, so Gold Kiss Rum is a token. Instant, tap your hero, destroy this. Your next action gets go again. Your hero can't untap this turn unless they're pirate. Okay, so they would still untap the turn after. So, Brute getting a Gold Kiss Rum is fucking good.
Yeah. Thematically, how does a hero tap?
It's like exhaust. Like you're just like doing an action. Like instead of attacking you, I'm picking up a bottle and drinking it.
I guess, yeah.
Right? You're literally getting drunk. So you need a turn to recover. Average 2-cost arrow, infecting, withering, sedation. All hit for 7 breakpoint after using your cannon, which is fucking great. Can be pretty sticky if played right. Terry says it gives you a scabs roll with no downside.
Yeah, because your next action gets go again.
Your next action. Holy balls!
Yeah.
Whoo!
Yeah,
that's kind of sick.
No,
actually.
Brute is gonna love that, and because I have Levia, like I feel like I'm going to have to pick. I mean, it's a generic M.
Yeah.
Everyone should, if you're invested in this game, buy every generic M.
Correct.
Just do it.
I just realized too, like, does this make, like the beat chest cards even better?
Yeah, I mean you can choose which card.
That's
you
what I'm
want
saying. Like,
yeah.
if you pitch a blue to play the one that gets like +4, if you beat chest, or +5 if you beat chest.
Mm-hmm.
Discard this, get a Gold Kiss Rum. Think about Hexagore. Okay, so the thing with Hexagore, I actually think Flying High, which is one of the commons, is busted in fucking Levia Hexagore. Because you get to swing with Hexagore, go again, and then do your normal Levia thing. And on top of that, you have this. Oh,
It's pretty good.
Yeah, too bad we don't know any content creators here. Do you know any content creators who would love Cold Fall promos?
No.
Not me. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
All right. Yeah, Sea Light's actually pretty good in Brute. I like it. Let's go down the list. Barnacle. So we're just switching over to allies.
Okay, now that's the one I'm gonna have to lean in and
This one's a
get
pretty
real
simple
close
one.
and personal to the audience here. That's the one that it's 2 cost attacks for 4. Tap it to attack. And there's no cost to attacking other than just tapping it.
Yeah.
It has 3 life. It's pretty good. It's yellow.
Well, they're all yellows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Here, let me see if I can do this. Make this
Yeah,
easier for you.
library would really be sad.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. All of them are yellow. So this one.
That's fine. Library will come in the form of hitting an ally with erudition and drawing 2 extra
Whoa.
cards.
That's
Whoa.
trippy. There you go. So you can see the preview.
That's much better.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's a 2-cost 4/3. I think it's good. Like 3 life. It is curious. I think 3 life is a like good threshold because like not every class has head jabs.
Exactly. But also, we're going to have to just think, like, once we see the whole deck, like, you know, once we have the card pool, there's definitely going to be allies that we're going to play in Gravy Bones that are just there to be annoying. Like, just to be a presence on the board that
Well, there's
your
some.
opponent...
I think they've already spoiled a few.
Yeah,
Actually.
that your opponents will have to make the choice. Do I want to ignore this and try, maybe allow his board to get a little wild because my turn is too good? Or, like, what do I do? You have to, as the opponent, ask yourself that question. I think that's what makes playing against allies really interesting.
What's funny is that I think this card is one of those cards. 0 cost, 0 attack, 3.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that art a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's also, the name is Moray, like a eel. And if you look, it's like the Medusa hair, but with eels.
Oh, cool.
Cool, right?
Big fan of that one.
So yeah, so it's attack for free with 0 attack, but you can instant 1 cost tap, put a +1 counter on target ally.
So you can choose to either buff itself, buff a different ally.
So it's an instant. So the reason I like this a lot is because you can have an ally on the field, attack with go again,
Yeah.
play this. You can actually like play this, attack with your ally,
Yeah.
then pay 1 to instant, put a counter on it, untap everything, and then you're forcing your opponent to go, okay, am I killing Moray or am I killing the other ally? If you kill Moray, you activate her to put a counter on the other ally. That ally is coming in for 2 more damage than he did before.
Yep.
Or you can go, if they kill the other one, then you go, cool, I'm just going to put a counter on Moray. Or play another ally, put a counter on that one swing.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, I think Moray is going to be the target, the thing you have to kill immediately.
Yeah, she's going to be sneaky.
And then just eat him alive. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is, I don't know if the weapon will give go again because I think it's a little too good. I think Gravy having a hard time with action points makes him fair. I think if he has action points galore, I think he's S tier.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
I mean, like, it's Magic the Gathering and Flesh and Blood. Like, that's just good already.
Yeah.
The hero doesn't even need to be that good for it to pose a problem, especially at a lower competitive level, like when you're talking about armories and RTNs and PQs and all that. Like, you really have to know the deck to play against it, and I think that's going to be good for Gravy Bones right off the bat.
It will be like once a turn.
Most likely.
Oh, like your first attack? Yeah, I think that's kind of fine. I still think it's a little too good. I think it'll be something. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a weapon that attacked for 1 and the cost was discarding a card.
Oh yeah, maybe. That'd be an easy way to get.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. So like, I think there's a lot of hoops to jump through with him. I think they want to make it so his weapon helps. Electrum, hello.
Hello, Electrum.
Welcome. We're talking about the spoilers. And we're talking to chat as well. You maybe missed it. Nick did a nice deck tech with his Prism deck that he won the PQ with.
I won with Prism, finally.
Riley said, it feel like he's going to be a very good matchup with the Rangers that don't get a lot of go again. Really going to hurt playing Azalea to him.
That's okay. She won't exist anymore.
I mean, the thing is, okay, so here's my theory. Because I don't believe that the weapon's going to give go again. So I think that Gravy having 1 ally is basically the same as him having 5. Like, unlike Dromai, where like you leave allies around and it keeps building and you just die.
Yeah.
I think because he's only attacking once per turn, him having a board is less oppressive than other allies.
Yeah.
Than other like illusionists. So I think decks like Ranger or even Guardian will have a better time.
And it's especially made obvious because not all the allies are just like attacking. They have another thing.
Yeah.
So it goes to show that like you're not going to have to worry about Gravy Bones keeping like a card or 2 in hand and then swinging for 20 damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be, if you ignore his board, he's going to be able to...
The small incremental damage.
Small incremental advantages over the game. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's funny.
Oh, you already passed it, but the sea legs lets you double 10 foot tall and bulletproof.
That's great.
That's awesome. Have 0 intellect on the next turn.
Hey, whatever.
It's
It's
fine.
halved, so you actually get 1.
Oh, true.
So you go from 4 to 2, 2 to 1. That's awesome.
Oh
my god, you can play that in KO?
Yeah.
In like
Cast
OG KO? No.
Oh.
In the Blitz one, so you go 20, it's a 20.
Or 5 and 5.
I mean, yes.
That's the gamble, baby. And then Election said, oh, nice, well done on Prism. Thank you, thank you. Are we talking Gravy? His offhand gives go again to a watery grave, but that's all we know.
Right, yeah.
And also Murray in the title, they're really leaning into this pun theme.
So the 20 to 20 is because the original KOs, when you attack with something 6 or more, you roll a dice on a 5 or 6, you double. So the idea is if you attack with a 10-foot tall bulletproof, it doubles to 20. But if you do attack with 2 of them, it goes for 20, 20.
40 damage.
Let's go.
40 damage, what's the math? 30% of the time? Or it'd be like 15% of the time?
5%. If
Something
I'm
like
playing,
that.
it's 0%. That's how math works. Yeah. How are you attacking with 2? Because you have you play sea legs previously, so you discarded a rum. So then you activate rum to give your first 10-foot tall go again.
Oh, it does give -2. It's
It's -2. I thought it was half.
That's
Sorry.
okay. If you're dealing 40 damage,
Yeah.
you can...
I mean, you go, your opponent just almost died, and you go, okay, I guess I'm just going to pass.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I love Murray. I think she's going to be...
Your girlfriend?
Maybe.
I love her.
Maybe. I think she's going to be like one of those allies that... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You're talking about incremental. So I agree that, like, I think... and this is why, in my head, I think you could probably just ignore his allies. His allies will give incremental small advantage, which becomes worse the more turns you go. But if you're just a super aggro deck, you just kill him.
Yeah.
Right? If he just has no turns to gain the incremental value, he just doesn't gain value from his allies. Right?
Yeah.
So
I got a feeling like I'm starting, especially seeing more and more allies. I think I'm gonna like Gravy Bones quite a bit.
same.
He's not gonna be Dromai, that's for sure.
No,
But I think
I disagree with Dan.
and I don't even think that he's gonna replace Prism. But we'll see. I'll have to actually play with him.
I think Prism is better. I think Prism is good.
Oh, I mean like from my
Oh,
second
for your
deck,
own-
right?
I see.
My main deck right now. I don't think that Gravy Bones is gonna overtake
No, I
Prism
don't think
as
so
my main
either.
deck.
Have you talked about Sea Legs, the card already? Yes, we did go
Yeah.
through it a little bit. Right, let's go to the preview so that you can read this card. Limp Biscuit.
Oh, that's Limp Bizkit, yeah.
So this one is the only first one we've seen with Go again.
Yep. Just a 2 attack, go again.
Yeah.
0 cost 2 attack. I mean, that's great value, right? Like that's
I genuinely feel like
it's an Ashwing. It's fucking annoying.
yeah, but it costs you 1.
True.
So it's not a full Ashwing. Like you have to like. It also has 1 like health. So I don't
What
know.
is she doing to her? She has like a peg-leg blade, but what is she doing to her? Is she cleaning it, or is she scraping her own hand against the blade?
I don't know.
I like the art here too, though. It's a little cartoony, but I like it.
I have this theory that basically when Gravy Bones like summons you, he chooses your name and he's a sadistic bastard. He goes, "You're missing a leg. You're fucking limp."
Imagine
you're-
being
you're-
reborn. You're like you're one ball Henry or something like that.
Or what? Like there's one dude who's just a chubby dude who eats like you're fucking. Well, we'll see it now. You're like what is it called? You're chowder or whatever. Like he's just like this guy dies from being full of barnacles. Like you're fucking barnacle, you loser.
Barnacles.
Like he's such a mean guy.
Cleaning, putting the blade back, putting the part of her. Yeah, I think that she's probably cleaning it.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's more nasty to think about. She's just like, I got an itch. I've just gotta scratch my hand real quick.
That happens when you like bite your hand.
Yeah.
So Lone Shark. So this was kind of leaked, and then it was officially revealed. This was a 3 floating one.
Lone Shark, baby.
This one,
Someone's
I
excited
don't
for it.
know how I don't know.
Oh,
how I
he's
like
funny
this.
looking.
He has a suit.
Wait, is that the first time that we see a shark pirate looking guy? So Megan and Riley were both talking about how they were thinking the ranger was going to be like a shark dude. Or sorry, the next brute, like a pirate brute, would be a shark dude looking just like that. So that's kind of
Interesting.
dream come true, I guess.
So it's a 0 aura block 3 that's yellow. Go again. When this enters, create 2 gold.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your end phase, if you haven't created or stolen gold this turn, destroy this and lose 2 unless you discard a card.
Stolen gold. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's because the hook steals gold.
Oh, I see.
This card's nuts.
This enters the arena, create 2 gold tokens at the beginning of your end phase. If you haven't created or stolen a gold this turn, destroy this, then lose 2 unless you discard a card. Oh my god.
Like discard a card, which is exactly what Gravy wants to do.
Well, why would you want to keep it around, though?
Because you might not have something to discard.
Destroy this, then lose 2. Oh, then lose 2 unless you destroy. Yeah. So you basically get punished a little bit by losing 2 after you've played it. But with Gravy Bones, he's like, yeah, of course I'll discard a card.
But it's a go again, create 2 gold. Like I think that's fucking incredible.
No, that alone is great, right? That's awesome. But
Like, that's pretty good.
God, people are gonna need to buy Balance of Justice so bad.
Sucks to be those people. Not me. I got a Japanese one already.
Oh, nice.
I also get to ban this person. Bye bye.
Bye, Electrum.
That misclick. Lone Shark Baby, 2 gold for free. Go again. Blocks 3 is probably insane. I agree. Discard sea legs.
Whoa!
It's all coming
tech.
together.
It's all coming together.
Okay, let's see what the other chat here. We're actually behind here. Whoa. I wonder if you Puffin will be too. I am kind of upset that we don't know all the heroes' weapons. Like,
I
come
know.
on. What the fuck is that?
I know.
That's kind of stupid.
It is a little bit stupid.
I did watch Manitent's spoiler video, kind of in the background. It's kind of cool. His grandfather was telling like war stories.
Oh, I need to
pretty cool.
watch it.
Pretty cool. Brandon said most of the art for the allies is really good. I'd be more into Gravy if it wasn't for those stupid names.
Me too.
I think that's where like I think it's just the concept that Gravy's just an asshole.
Yeah.
And he just like resurrects them and it's just like
His Blitz hero looks like it. Like he looks like the pirate. He's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Yar." But like the old, like he's as serious as a fucking heart attack. Like,
what are you, fucking 80?
yeah,
What the fuck was that saying?
I am. Absolutely.
Lone Shark looks good, free 2 gold, easy discard. Yeah. If not, definitely recommend watching it. Yeah, it's very good, very good.
I will watch it.
Gravy likes to discard, Marlin doesn't care. I keep forgetting Marlin's ability. So I know the draw auto reload, but like what's the other one? Does she destroy? Sea Lance Sarong is going to be the most expensive card in the set.
Oh, because of the toes? Is that the toes card?
Yeah. But it's also like one of the few good Ranger equipments in a long time.
I don't think that's what Electro was implying. I think he was implying that toes
What do you mean?
sell.
Destroy gold you control, create a goldfin harpoon. Yeah, I mean she trades like that means that Lone Shark makes 4 damage. in Marlin.
I fucking hate that card is called Loan Shark.
I know, and I hate the Loan Shark as well. It's like this. We've never seen that before.
Set. It's.
I both hate and love this set. Somehow it gets there without bothering me too much. Because like, I can see this being all Magic cards and me absolutely hating it.
Yeah.
But it's still somehow like some of the cards are like perfectly cheesy, and some of them are a little too much. And I think it's like this back and forth.
They did the same shit with heavy hitters, but I was way more okay with it with heavy hitters.
Yeah, because
Betsy,
it was like funny.
Wall of meat and muscle, raw meat, like
jerking it in the corner, like all these names made sense.
Masturbating,
Bukkake. So actually in Marlin, Loan Shark equals to 4 damage basically.
Yeah.
Because you play and make a gold, crack a gold, get a gold fin, which attacks for 2.
True.
Continue with your turn.
True.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They could never make me dislike your cheese, Fab.
One thing I found with Gravy is that activating his ability is actually like kind of difficult if you don't have a lot of gold. So Loan Shark is actually pretty good.
It is a good card.
Goddamn.
It is a good card.
I think that's it for what we have now. Let's see.
That was the spoilers for today.
Yeah, most of them, the most recent ones.
I didn't see you click that last one there.
Loan Shark?
Oh, that is Loan Shark. Never mind. I'm dumb. You did see that one.
Limpet, and we saw Barnacle. Yeah, we saw all of them.
We didn't see Barnacle, I don't think.
Yeah, it's the OG. It's the really simple one.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Never mind. I'm stupid. 4 damage if you need to discard, then you just toss a gold fin.
Yeah. The set looks fun, though. Like, when I, Treasure Island, I saw it was a macro and I kind of, didn't care because limited. But then when I saw those cards that, pump it up when you attack, I was like, oh, I think limited is going to be fucking cool.
Yeah. I hope so. Oh, what about Chowder? I guess we didn't see Chowder. You talked about him, but we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Open him up. Waxing Spectre, welcome back. Yeah, Barnacle. Welcome back, Waxing Spectre.
Oh, there's no
image?
Yeah, it's like the giant.
Oh, that's fine. We could just put it on the stream for a second. A big overlay.
It's easy for you to say. You just sit back and watch it happen.
Yep. Do this, stream boy.
Chop, chop, stream boy.
Chop, chop, stream boy. Maybe he's too ugly for stream. I mean, we wouldn't have shown a lot of the cards.
Yeah, so basically, Chowder is just like this fat guy who likes to eat, and then Gravy's like, hey, Chowder, that's your name. I think I closed the preview again.
Fuck. I heard at least one Victor player Doom posting that with Whaler means you'll lose clashes. Whaler? Do those count as attacks for clashes?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I guess it would, right? It would. I did see that one. Yeah, that was pretty early today. 6 attacks, 6 cost, 6
Oh, lose clashes. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
This guy have to bring in three pulverized.
Humperdinck, baby. What a fucking
Whaler Humperdinck.
That guy's got a huge dong.
Yeah, he's packing.
So this one, I'm actually curious. So it's probably
7 health.
I know.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing this is just Gravy's version of ALS. Your opponent needs to spend their entire turn killing this.
Yep.
Because otherwise he's going to go I'm going to take the damage and have 2 cards in hand, go 11, pass.
2 card 11 is pretty good.
It's 2 card 11 if you attack. It's if you attack with this once, it is 18 damage. It's an 18 value card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
God. Love it.
That has to be Majestic, right? He has to be Majestic.
Yes. Yeah, he is. Best name of the game.
The best name of the game right there. Hell no.
Miragi?
No, Miragi.
Maybe. Actually think... No, the Traverse, get a cheap, play Miragi, Tunic is just too good.
Yeah, that was a problem.
That's just kind of busted.
That was a problem. Don't forget that Mori gives counters. I think that putting counters on Humperdinck is a mistake, because Humperdinck is not staying alive for that long.
Yeah.
Humperdinck is staying alive for 1 turn.
That's what I mean by saying ALS.
Yeah.
It's like if your opponent can kill it, they will, and then they'll move on, and it sucks. But hey, yeah. So it sucks they're gonna lose their clashes. I actually think that Gravy's not gonna lose a lot of clashes. There's a lot of cards that are 6s that I think he's gonna play, and he gets to look at his deck, top of his deck and stuff.
Yeah.
So he can actually kind of plan it out.
Like
Also,
said, how nothing kills this. One Red Herald kills it. If Ninja sends like 3 cards at it, they draw and kill it.
Well, yeah, they can go like dagger. They can go dagger 3/3 draw.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of like the thing is like if Prism becomes better, you have a lot of 7s for her for poppers, and then just happen to have 7s for him. But then, what was I gonna say? These classes don't exist. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think actually Victor is gonna have a horrible time because you don't clash with allies. So not only
clash with allies. No.
So not only is there a lot of allies that have 6s, and also some decent cards that have 6 power as well. He can't block the allies and gain value.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
no, he's not gonna. It's funny. Guardian's getting a support set. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, you set out all your clashes in this match. Yeah. And like the more I see Gravy Bones, like, God, he's gonna be miserable against Prism. He's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be such a bad matchup
for Prism.
For him.
No, yeah. I disagree with Dan. I don't know what the fuck Dan was talking about.
She gets free shit from his allies, and he blocks like shit because his allies don't block.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be such a nightmare matchup. It's going to be awful.
Yeah.
Prism's going to love if Gravy Bones becomes a top deck. Absolutely.
It's like free soul, free draw, free everything.
Yeah, you don't play Aura, you play Rapture. You're just going to race him because he has a bunch of no blocks. Like,
well, the thing is, we don't know how fast he is. Like, I've seen people like debate on whether or not he's going to be super defensive. I don't know if he is. It's hard to tell.
It could be like Enigma where she got all these auras, right? And she ends up playing like 4 of them.
She basically ends up playing generics.
Yeah. So like it could be that Gravy just ends up being like, my power plan is to play like these 3 auras. These 3 allies.
The problem is that like the allies I think are difficult to play and die very quickly and cannot come back. So I feel like you actually kind of want to play a little bit more than just 3.
Yeah, for sure. Prism is really good. They pay 1 and kill this ally and gain soul and get a figment. Exactly. It all works out. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if Prism took a big hit with this ban coming up in next week.
I don't think you can ALS loop Gravy at all.
No, you wouldn't.
Because he just like, I think you just want to play like time snap potions.
Yeah.
Just generally, and so he just like has a fuck ton. I am ready to see more homerids.
I don't know what a homerid is.
I have no idea what that means.
I'm not sure if it's a typo.
But typo for what?
I don't know.
I don't even know what it would be.
What do you mean ban in Prism? What do you ban in Prism currently?
ALS.
Halo, ALS. Those are the 2 targets. I think those. There's even like a crazy world where Genesis gets banned. They're like, ALS is not the problem, Genesis is the problem.
Ooh, interesting.
I think if Genesis gets banned, it's not the end of the world. Prism can recover from this, especially if she gets like a support card that like somewhat fills a similar slot that's just not as powerful. But I think that Hat, Genesis, or ALS are all very much like okay targets to be banned. I don't agree with any of them because I don't want to lose my hero yet.
Duh.
But yeah.
Funny enough, Electrum's on your wave there, Atarius.
They're crab people, yeah.
Crab people.
MTG
Okay,
species.
interesting.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's like a lobster with big claws.
Interesting.
Unless
Let's say it's something. Okay.
Any band kills Prism. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Any band that she gets, I think Genesis is the one where it's like, okay, well, we just play Mono Rapture. That's what's going to happen. And you just lose to Guardian. It's fine because they're going to be bad anyway. So
yeah, fair enough.
But if you lose ALS, if you lose Halo, the deck is dead. And we're waiting for an expansion slot card to make the deck good again.
Makes sense.
But people don't like Illusionists. And maybe, LSS will cater to the mob and ban the card.
So do you think, speaking of that ban list, Do you think Prism is the only one that's going to get hit? Just I don't mean
God,
specific
no.
cards.
God, no.
Do you have a specific list of heroes you think will get hit?
Florian. I think
Okay.
Florian's gonna get hit. I think Scepter might get
No,
banned.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know what else because right now like the meta feels awesome.
Yeah.
The meta feels great. So I'm like, what is gonna change? Like I don't know. I guess we'll see. Do you have any predictions?
I don't know because I kind of like the meta.
Yeah, I like this.
Not
this
gonna lie.
like post Aurora, like it's so good. I love. Like I was looking at the hero spread from this week in PQ, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dash IE's getting points. Azalea's getting points. Kano's getting points. Prism got the most amount of points all week since PQ season started.
And it's like one of those things where I'm like, I don't know how oppressive Florian is, because there's also a like mid-range or aggro Florian list that's apparently crushing. But like, I know that Scepter Florian's bad for new, and I played against Dan round 1, and it was insanely close. He had 2 cards left in deck. He literally had 2 cards left, 1 card in hand, and it was the 9th play to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you change that for like 1 or 2 cards different, and I just win the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Rest of the bans will be preemptive. Ranger will get hit probably. Yeah, 3 Oak. That makes sense.
3 Oak could get banned. I can totally see that. Yeah.
Red Bonds comes back, no shot. I like what who was it? What time is it?
It's 9.
Okay. Nathan. I like what Nathan said, where this will be the test. If they don't unban Bonds now, they will never do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
But if there was the time, it'd be now, right? So Florian isn't impressive at all, which is wild that they're considering banning after they didn't hit something like Aurora. I think it's like maybe one of those things where they want to course correct, like overly correct after Aurora, right? Because people are kind of upset about that. So maybe it's just kind of one of those things where like Florian is getting flack for something he didn't do, which sucked. Yeah, I personally would not ban anything.
That's why I'm surprised that they're like,
I would wait for
we're
the new set.
we're gonna get some crazy shakeups in this May 19th ban. I was like,
It depends. Here's the thing: we don't know the entire set. Like, Marlin might be busted.
Yeah.
And we don't know.
yeah.
Like, they might ban fucking New Horizon.
The only reason I can agree with in the case of Florian is that Scepter build is not fun. They would have banned
Sure.
ALS a long ass fucking time ago if that was the metric, though.
I personally don't like that argument. I don't like saying
Yeah.
ban a card because it's not fun. I think there needs to be reasons for it. I think it's completely fine to have skill checks in the game.
Yeah.
Personally. And it's one of those things where, like, it's like the whole, like, CYB thing. It's like, I think people overreact to CYB.
CYB is
like,
the card that might get fully banned. I don't know.
whatever. I don't think so. They literally said that they want Fatigue to look like that.
Yeah, they said that CYB is their ideal look of control.
Yeah, and I agree because it's like the way you beat CYB is with on hits.
Yeah.
If you're just doing raw damage, CYB fucks you. But if you have relevant on hits, guess what? You fuck your opponent.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best action, but I can see them giving that reason. That's the thing. They have more information than we do, so they definitely like know what's coming down the pipeline. So they can definitely like pre-ban stuff.
Prism is an illusionist, though special treatment. We live in a world right now where that argument is so invalid because illusionist is the class with the least amount of representation in the meta currently.
There's one.
Yeah,
There's one illusionist. You want to know why? Because they're all LL, buddy.
How many were there, though? 3.
It doesn't matter.
There were only 3.
It doesn't matter. It proves the point. The percentage of LL is so high with illusionist. Almost all of them have LL.
True. Well, I mean, like, how many heroes do each classes have? Like, more than 3 each.
Right. So you would think they would have the same amount of LL hero? No.
No, but that's what I mean. The special treatment doesn't work out anymore because they're the class with the least amount of heroes, I think. It's not their fault that the heroes just are good, I guess, when they printed them.
But that's the special treatment. If they what? What are you talking about? Yeah, I still think Prism's in a good spot.
No. Prism is in a good spot. I just mean, like, because people were saying that, like, Illusionist is LSS's favorite class.
Oh, I think
That's
they just don't know
that's how I
build
think
it.
of special treatment, right?
I'd argue that Well, maybe.
And again, I think that the problem with the first illusionist was her weapon, and the problem with the second illusionist, I think she was just a really good hero.
Dromai?
Sure, yeah, we can make the argument.
I think Dromai is the...
Dromai was very specially treated. She got Tome when she was already like one of the best decks. That was fucking stupid.
But the thing is, with Dromai, I personally really liked the Dromai as an illusionist. Yeah. It felt more mid-rangey. Mm-hmm. And it also was like, it was a skill check. And also, I mean, I think she's the most loved hero in Flesh and Blood of all time.
She is, for sure.
I think people are nonstop clamoring for Dromai. I think there's a surge of new players when Dromai was out. Mm-hmm. I think Assassin is one developer's favorite. And New was a mistake. I think New was good because of MST and not because of Assassin. I'm looking, as an Assassin player, I'm looking at when New LLs and I'm like, man, Assassin looks real bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but because Electra mentioned that Prism immediately got brought back. I actually think that has not that much to do with the... Well, I mean, Prism did have a lot of, like, fans, right? She was, like, I think probably one of the first, like, very simped hero in the game where a lot of people played her. Oh, right. Yeah, she did have toes. That's right.
10 toes down.
I think it's because Dusk Till Dawn brought in 2 new heroes, which were the replacements for Monarch.
Yeah.
It was replacement for Chain and replacement.
Did you notice that Chain didn't come back, though?
True. Exactly.
I don't
know why Chain didn't come back. That felt weird.
Because he's just too good. I think in terms of lore, he's also dead.
Replace Vincent, Iron Maiden, and just Chain whoever the fuck cares. Like,
I think he has the spec is fucking good.
He has specs, that's right. Soulbound.
Oh my god, yeah, that being able to play his spec with Vincent's text with RuneGate is kind of fucking
insane. Yeah.
Never mind.
But number one favorite class, perhaps not. One of the favorite classes. Like, I'll definitely agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially just the way Dromai got treated is like clearly they love Illusionists, or Dromai at the very least. The number one favorite class right now is Runeblade, and it's not close.
They said it in a dev talk. They said Runeblade, in terms of design, is one of the more fun classes to design because it's so cool to create these mini puzzles that the players get to do.
I would say that you're right, but I would say that it is close with Assassin because the lead developer's favorite class is Assassin, and Assassin has gone so much fucking love in the last year. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Brian is the Assassin dev's name. Was it?
Was it lore reasons? I think Chain is dead. Or stuck in another universe or something.
Maybe. So Vincent was supposed to be Chain 2, if I remember correctly, but they decided that it worked too differently on how OG was. Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe that's the other thing, too. Like, she does feel very, like, set-up-y, while Chain was, like, far more aggro. Let's scroll up.
The YouTube chat we've missed a little bit.
This is a good problem. Can't catch up with chat. I think they could ban something that's expensive, because they'll get even more hate. I don't think that'll help.
Yeah.
Sure, but I can see them banning something that isn't currently played. Mm-hmm. Like, New Horizons is played in Fringe Ranger decks and isn't the main thing. And that's where the only caveat where I could see them ban something that's expensive.
Yeah.
But they've also never, like, for example, they banned Crown of Seeds like after Oldham LL'd.
Yeah.
When nobody was playing it, right? So it's less of a feel bad.
Eteria said that Brute has 3, which is true. I think Brute
is what?
3 heroes.
So?
Well, because we were talking about like Illusionist being the class with the least amount of heroes in it. Brute and Ranger have the least amount. Ranger was the one with the least amount, like, completely.
But the thing is...
It was 3. I forgot about Lexi. But Brute is also, like, overdue for a new hero.
I agree. But I also think that, like, Illusionist came out, like, 3 years after Brute. Like, so, of course, like...
No, the next year. Monarch was a year into Fab.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
It was in 2020. And the first... I guess the first that came out...
No, because Tails is 2021. So it literally Monarch Tails. It's 2 years.
It was not quite 2 years, I think. Because it came out, I think, end of 2018, right? Or 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. And then it was either end of... Yeah, it might have been like exactly at the year mark that Monarch came out. So it was not that far away, right? Like the first 3 draftable sets are Welcome to Wraith, Arcane, and then Monarch.
Yeah. But there's Crucible in there.
Yeah,
the first year was Welcome to Wraith, Arcane, and then so the second year. Anyway, whatever. It's so funny because as a roommate player from almost the get-go. It's crazy now seeing and agreeing that Room Blade is one of the favorite classes because how busted it is.
It was
Because it was
dog
garbage.
shit for such a long time.
Like
such a long time. The
Well,
first 2 years of us playing the game.
Like I remember, like Briar could not get 3 points to save her life.
No, people were conceding to Briar just to get Rosetta Thorn out of the meta. They were like genuinely, they were like tweeting like, "I just conceded to Briar to ProQuest. I did my part."
Yeah,
Like, and even that couldn't get her to win.
no, like so. That's the thing. Everybody hates Mac, but me and Sam Sutherland, we agree. Mario's the aggro control deck. Mario just tilts me. I would argue that Slippy does it better. I think Mario is a more mid-rangey deck.
Yep.
If you're gonna be more split.
You've got the spectrum: Slippy, Mario, New.
Yeah. Chain is an ethereal. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I can finally see what they banned trade in due to the set. What?
Trade-in is banned?
They banned trade in? Oh man, what? That card would have been insane. Just unban Berserk. KO would go in a heartbeat if Berserk came back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's do Berserk with sea legs, baby. Let's do that, please. Welcome, Fooner, by the way. So Electrum said, oh yeah, okay, maybe you're right, Nick. Monarch came out in May.
Yeah, so it's a little later than I thought, but like relatively
mean.
early in the game.
Okay.
In the game's life cycle.
That's fair enough. Assassin has gone so much, but that's because they were a later class and therefore had so much small card pool. It's a little bit defensible, especially Arakni Huntsman. Yeah, like Assassin did need to catch up very quickly.
I think what was weird is
Cash in. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, cash in.
Oh my god, yeah.
When Miss Vale came out, I was like, that makes sense. Like because it was Dynasty, Outsiders, and then Miss Vale. You're like, you have lots of cards to play with. Assassin, like obviously Huntsman and Uzuri are still not in a good place.
No.
But Assassin is good. New was one of the best decks.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, set, and then to hunt it. And I'm like,
It felt very quick.
why?
Yeah.
Why are you giving Assassin more support already? And you could even make the argument, well, Huntsman and Uzuri are still not good. Are they good? No.
Much better.
They're slightly better, but they're still not, I would say, like competitive decks. I think like you're a spec, like it's your spec hero if you're bringing them to a competition.
Funny enough, Uzuri's meta has passed. Uzuri is good into an aggro meta.
Yeah.
She's not good into someone who wants to fatigue.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Yeah, that's cash in would be fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's the one where it's like it's free and you just draw 2 cards.
If you break a goal, then you
Yeah.
get 2 cards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that card. It felt funny because the only person who took a hit with that ban was Kasai. We were like, why? Kasai isn't that good. But then it's like, oh.
Well, also Viscerai.
True. Yeah, Viscerai played.
Before Rosetta,
Dominion.
I was playing that good old Royal Viscerai, and that deck felt fucking busted.
Yeah.
That was before Rosetta.
Also, hello, Fooner.
Zuri's a dark horse. They basically retcon Huntsman with Slippy and Mario. Yeah, basically. I think Huntsman will forever stick around, and I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Because I want Spider's Bite. I think Spider's Bite's so useful.
That's
That's
pretty
his
good.
spec. Like, if he goes, Spider's Bite goes.
Yeah, it is pretty good. They basically retcon Huntsman with Slippy and Mario. Yeah, just don't worry about the original Arakni. That's all there is.
Electrum said, I remember someone saying Berserk is banned and Channel Lightning Valley isn't, and that being a lot of tension. I think there's a difference there.
Yeah, but I fucking hate China Lightning Valley. That card is a problem.
Well, not anymore.
You know, Acilio can still play
Acilio's good, yeah.
Yeah.
But Acilio does it fair. Like, when he goes
Yes.
off, he doesn't stick around for another turn, right? Oh, Olympia, right. Olympia was sad with Cash and Gun. That's true.
Oh, true. Poor Olympia.
Azuri's weird. Like, if she was always good in aggro meta, she'd probably be good in the past year or so.
Yeah.
Yes, but the problem is that New is just much better. Like, Azuri that did win or top 8 a few Battle Hunters and Callings the past year, but then New is just the much better assassin.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
And don't forget, KO takes Mandible Claw with him.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I'm fully okay with that. I think it's uninteresting that every brute plays Mandible Claw.
What's funny is that that would kill Levia previously, but with Flying High, Hexcore gets much better, and it probably might be the main weapon you play now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just got in an AP for Olympia, then they banned Cash.
No.
I love that Olympia's like the most expensive hero.
I know.
You have to have like 3 Quick dodge flexors, 3 grains. It's so good.
Romping club stonks.
I got a
Someone
cold foil.
won. What's that?
I got my cold foil already.
Nice. Well, someone won a PQ in a Tim Hortons
Yeah,
on
that's true.
Romping Club Rhinar.
Stupid.
And I like that deck a lot better than Claw's Rhinar.
Yeah.
For sure.
Olympia, Betsy, Max, Teklo, LSS is building the ultimate meme tier. I agree. Here's the thing. I am okay with not every hero being good.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's fine. And I think there actually should make more sets where they have... I think Olympia, Betsy, and maybe not Teklo, but I think Olympia and Betsy should have been young only.
I agree.
That's my take.
They should have a new format called the circus, and it's just these
called
heroes are
Everfest.
legal. Yeah, exactly.
No, but like, so in my head, like if they make young only heroes just for draft, I think that'd be actually really cool because it makes the draft interesting because you could get to choose 6 heroes for drafting for heavy hitters, but then you're not stuck trying to like make Olympia or Betsy playable in CC when there never will be.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's completely fine. It was Olympia on a throne from Doomsday.
Gotta get it
What?
an AP for Olympia.
Oh, I see. I understand what you mean.
Adult Cavdine when. Yeah. Also, Levi can play Club or Ballbreaker maybe. Ballbreaker Levi is was a very real deck for a minute.
For sure. But I think you just play Hexacore now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Every hero not being amazing, yes, but please make every hero playable niche. That's hard though.
I
It's
disagree with
hard.
that. It's just one of those things where like it is difficult. Like you have to spend a bunch of like resources trying to make Olympia win for what? Why? Just make like the good warriors good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like warrior in general doesn't have a top tier warrior. Like focus on that instead of making Olympia good.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that obviously it would be good if every single hero was playable or niche because they all have their own different aesthetic.
I don't because I'm
everything.
a competitive player and I want to go into a PQ or RTN knowing what to play against. And if you have like 30 heroes, I'm like, what the fuck am I? I'm gonna play aggro and have my opponent figure it out. Like as a defensive fatigue player, it makes my life hell. Not knowing what the meta is.
That makes sense.
Right?
But that's kind of how I play Prism is that I win because a lot of people
Right, you force your opponent to do it.
I don't know what to
Yeah,
do exactly.
That makes
here.
sense. To be honest, each hero having their time is totally fine. Just sad that some heroes haven't and don't seem like they will at all.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks if you're a fan of that hero, but it's kind of like, okay. Like, the thing is, as someone who liked Vincent, and Vincent was never winning anything, and then suddenly because of Rosetta, she's actually good. Like, I was okay with her being my, like, cool aesthetic hero that I take out in between seasons and just have fun with. But she just ended up being good because she's room late.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Electrum, the idea with the stream, I don't think you were there at the beginning, but we are going to, next week is the season finale and show finale, actually. We're going to have 3 Blitz decks each, and we're going to see who gets 3 wins first, and whoever wins the whole thing. It could be Blitz decks from heavy hitters till now. We could choose the same decks if you wanted to, if there's mirrors or whatever. But then after that, when High Seas pre-release starts and the Gravy Bones deck comes out, we will be doing a bracket tournament, single elimination with all the Armory decks against each other. And then we get to see who's the best Armory deck. And as you can see, Bolton gets a free win because he sucks. We feel bad. So yeah, so kind of in line with that a little bit. Also, Aurora's not on there because she's LL because LSS fucked up.
Yep.
Hard.
To circle back to the start of the combo, there will always be good classes. Runeblade Illusionist will always be bad classes. Warrior Guardian and classes in the middle. I don't think the Warrior is a bad class. It was the best class for a while.
Inherently, Welcome to Wraith has toned down classes.
Yeah.
Inherently.
Yeah.
That need talents to spice it up. I think Illusionist and Runeblades do things very powerful that I was telling Brady that they're either the worst or the best. But they're very hard to keep right in the middle. Just because the split damage of Runeblade is very, very powerful. The forcing your opponent to play on your own rules, which is separate from Flesh and Blood, from Illusionist is very powerful. So like, either they're doing that poorly and then your opponent can just kill you without killing your board, or Runeblade is just like, there's too many hoops for me to deal damage and I just kind of like lose. So, so like more tame classes like Warrior and Guardian tend to fall behind. But funny enough, Assassin's worst matchup is Warrior, so I don't know what you're talking about. Warrior kind of crushes a lot of assassins.
True.
Personally.
True.
Subclassic just kind of warp the game. Yeah, I agree.
That's what Illusionist and Wizard, I think, do best.
Yeah.
They warp the game.
Yeah, depends, yeah. How good are y'all think the ladder there's going to be what the fuck is that sense?
I think,
how do y'all think the ladder there is going to look by the end of things?
Like, who do we think is going to take
on the bracket?
Let's
look at it again.
I think Azalea has a really good chance.
In the comments, because funny enough, we had like a huge amount of people watch the VOD.
Fucking Fulton's going to win.
The last week. So in the comments, like, let us know who you think is going to win this bracket. And then we will go in the comments and tell you that you're wrong.
Well, we'll rig it.
Yeah, we'll just keep filming it until one of us wins the specific one.
There's going to be very clear cuts, like after the first game, like we're both wearing different clothes and we're like, hello, everyone.
Yeah, the thing is, like, an aggro deck, like Dash.io could just win.
Yep.
Because she just like goes for it and she gets there.
Possible.
I mean, I don't know what's in the Gravy Bones deck, so I don't know. Maybe Gravy Bones. KO is consistent though. KO is pretty good.
He's good. Yeah.
If Aurora was there, I'd say Aurora, obviously. KO is pretty good. Yeah.
When the tournament,
Who's he going first?
Like maybe 5 heroes,
Max.
but knowing that there's B, C tiers, like 15 heroes that people can play should be fine. Yeah, I think so too.
You're talking about Brady's?
No, Electrum. He
Electrum?
said going into a tournament expecting like maybe 5 heroes, but knowing that there's like a B, C tier of like 15 heroes that people can play should be fine.
But that's my experience currently.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like...
Well, here in Moncton, the locals are always very, very interesting. Like
just
the meta,
doing their own thing. So
yeah, like we never had a giant wave of Enigmas. We never had a giant wave of Zens or anything like that. Like,
yeah, we actually like diversity. We don't like playing what other people are playing, which is kind of
I think a lot of us just have a liking. Like I'd say there's probably a good handful of people who do cycle decks as the metas change, but a lot of people just play their deck. Like, yeah, and it doesn't. Their deck changes when the meta does, but not their hero.
Yeah, but so Brady's saying no Spark of Genius, but it doesn't matter. It's from the Armory decks. Like, we are not changing anything from the decks. It's just a stock deck. But yeah, I didn't realize it was Jarl round 1. That may be rough.
That will be rough, yes.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sure. I mean, yeah, but something has to be an F tier. Like, I think there's 15 heroes that are B or C tier.
Yeah.
That aren't Max, Olympia, and Betsy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Right. Brady said that he doesn't think that Wizards CC is going to have wizards that play on your opponent's turn. I can see them print Blaze. I think Blaze is a very cool design.
I agree.
And
very cool design.
That she'll be overwhelming in CC. I think she's very good in Blitz because their opponent has 20 health. But I think in CC with a 40 health format, I think she'll be a lot worse. But fair.
At what, 32?
Yeah. But I mean, she's like, with Kano, the power is that your opponent has no cards, it can't AB, and he goes like 20 damage. And he just does it another turn and he just wins. But she can't do that.
Yeah.
She does one spell a turn on your opponent's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's like maybe 4 damage, 5 damage here and there, while also being at 32 life, right?
Yeah, exactly. We saw that Blaze with Wildfire can be stupid. Please don't give us that again.
But the thing is, like, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think the Wildfire thing is because you're at 20 life. Like, I think Blaze with Wildfire, I don't think it's that busted, right? How many cards is she playing? She can only play like 2 cards max.
Depends on how many counters you have on her, I guess.
You can only do it once. I'm pretty sure.
No. I don't think so.
Am I crazy?
You might be crazy.
Let me double check.
I think Jarl not having any CLV is going to be so rough. I'm thinking
yeah.
You're going to have a bad time. Wait, I think Jarl not having any CLVs is going to be so rough.
Sound like frigid is what he meant.
Oh, CLF, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, CLV? Am I missing something? Nick, what did you think of the new Wizard card? Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about the new Wizard card.
Once per turn instant. It is once per turn.
It is once per turn, okay.
Yeah.
The new Wizard card, good for them. Good for them.
I thought the wording was going to get around Phantasmal Footsteps, but it doesn't. I thought that's what was going to make it like busted. It's just like it works around it where you can't, like it just ends your turn.
Listen,
So-
I've played against wizards that have poppers.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter. No,
I don't think so either.
absolutely not.
But I think it's just a 3 for 6 is actually decent. I think it's totally
Or
playable.
3 for fucking 9 for Verdance. Like, that's more exciting than anything else. I think it's going to be really good in Verdance.
I agree.
Kano playing that card as a illusionist.
I don't think it's good.
No. I don't even think Kano's going to play it.
I agree.
I don't even think Kano's going to play it. If you draw that from like a Ragamuffin or something and all it does is push damage instead of giving you the resource you need to be able to do a big combo turn, like that'd be very sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's cute. I mean, listen, Wizard hates illusionists and they need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it. I'm not upset about it at all. It's cool though. Like it's the highest damage we've seen in arcane damage on a single card, I think.
Well, Emeritus Scolding does 6 for 2 on your opponent's turn.
On your opponent's turn, but this is just 6.
Yeah, I guess.
Take it or leave it.
Electrum. The problem is that like if we're in the scenario where Aurora's in the bracket and then she wins it, it's kind of like, what did you learn?
Yeah,
Of
and
course
it's
she's
the,
the
it's the
strongest
best
one.
precon too.
Yeah, we know.
It's the best precon.
Like I'm okay with giving her that win and going like, we know she's the best precon, hands down. I'm just curious about the other ones, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This also gives me a reason to play Gravy.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm excited to try Gravy. I'm gonna go in on, first day that it's available and go pick it up and sleeve it up, start playing it right away. I'm
Same.
really excited.
Same.
Really excited.
We can't. He's not legal until the next week.
Yeah, but I can play it like at home and stuff when I host.
All right, you have friends. That's true.
You come over when I host.
Fair enough. Azalea vs. Gravy Bone is probably a rough one for the Ranger, but I don't know the deck composition. Yeah, like I think it's gonna be rough for the Ranger as well. Like I said, the entire thing is random. It just happened that Bolton got the win, and I kind of left it. I was like, Bolton deserves that. To be fair,
Yeah, he does.
actually, I think Bolton versus Gravy is not bad.
KO versus Gravy in the finals. I think that's very likely. I think that's very likely. But Nick, he's a pirate. I know. I'm getting over it. You know what? It's really funny, weird, and this just goes to show how maybe autistic is the word I am. But
You can use whatever adjective you like.
I went to go see a musical. It sounds unrelated.
Yes,
but
you are
it is.
autistic. Yes.
I went to go see a musical here that aired. Jesus, that was playing last week called "Come From Away." It's about this city or village in Newfoundland called Gander, where a bunch of airplanes during 9/11 had to like emergency land there.
Okay.
So it's very maritime-y. The music is very maritime-y, and it's got like the flutes and stuff, and it gave me pirate vibes like for the music. And I love the music so much that now I'm kind of starting to turn on the pirates.
Let's go.
You said no way. Listen, I said no way, and then I saw Come From Away.
For some reason, when you like said that like it went live or whatever, in my head I was thinking like you went to an empty room and there's a radio. It was just like when it was broadcast.
Yeah.
Bolton not having spirit can make things a little bit more tough. Yeah, Bolton. I think we could play a CC Bolton deck, and I don't think he wins this bracket.
No.
What are your thoughts on if they will ever make a non-talented illusionist, and what do you think it would do?
Spectral Shield based for sure.
Really?
The entire like generic pool base of
from
illusionists
Dynasty
is all Spectral Shields and just Phantasm attacks.
That makes sense.
That's all that they have. So I mean, unless it's just we basically start from scratch, that might be what we get. I'm honestly not incredibly interested in Enigma. I was excited for because I thought that I was super excited for Illusionist, and I liked playing the deck, but like I never brought her to any competitions.
Yeah.
I played her at like maybe
I played her more than you did.
10 armories tops. I did not care for her that much, and I realized that I just really like Dromai, and I happen to like Prism on good days.
You like a more aggro illusionist, it seems, and
I like
towards
more
the end, Enigma
mid-range.
was-
Prism is a mid-range deck. She cloaks herself in an aggro plan, but your game only gets good by like turn 3 or 4, which is very fast for mid-range, obviously.
I was gonna say, like,
But Dromai could do the same thing, right? You can just be like, oh, Tome
right, but if you're
Imperial
playing
Flame, Rake, and
yeah,
blah,
but
blah, blah.
Dromai does that against a goldfish. If you're playing against an opponent who's like actively playing against Dromai, it's probably not going to happen.
Well, same thing for Prism. Like if your opponent is blocking you out, if you're not playing against like an aggro game, then with Rapture, you're going to go turn 10, 11, 12, like, easily.
I just want to point Brady's burn. It's ironic that he hates pirates so much when he looks like an extra from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Thank you.
Love it. Agroblaze in chat says, I like the idea of bracket of heroes. Yeah, so the idea there is just like the armory decks, just straight out of the box, see which one's better, right? Electrum said, was everything in the bracket below Bolton just randomized or was it paired for constant ability? No, I just did completely random. I went to a bracket maker, clicked randomized seed, pair. Bolton got the win automatically and everything else is completely random. So... And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it as is. Like, imagine you're going to an armory, right, full of just these armory decks. Like, you don't know who's going to be paired against, so fuck it, right? Wild Electrum, what up, buddy? I thought Spectral Shields might be doing the talent's power like the light shields look light magic adjacent. And Enigma's shield looked like mystic magic.
I guess that's interesting. Due to the talent's power like the light shields look like that. It could be... Mira is her name, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
She's the Spectral Shield one, I think. Yes, she is. She's the Spectral Shield lady.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. The white hair lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm honestly, like, if we get a non-talented illusionist, if we get a fucking talented illusionist, if it's not draconic, then I'm going to be just as excited as I am for any other heroes, I think. I just really want Dromai back. That's all I want. I just want her back. She could even just be draconic, and then it says her ability is your dragons lose and can't gain illusionist so that you can play your dragons. And I'd be super down for it. Like, I'm not attached to the illusionist side at all. I just love the dragons.
I'd be kind of okay with, like, illusionist only be a talented class.
Yeah.
Honestly. I think that's fine. One thing I really like about illusionists, like, and I saw the potential in terms of lore and even gameplay with Enigma doing Mirror Guy. I love the concept of different illusionists. Like, they're summoning based on what their concept of the thing is.
Yeah.
Right? And we kind of saw that too with Prism, where she has her heralds and what she think they do, and then you have the actual angels come out and, like, this is how they actually look like. Mm-hmm. Kind of cool concept. So I would love to see that happen again, where you'll have another illusionist kind of summon what they think, you know, for example, Chromai looks like or whatever. And I kind of like that. That's kind of cool.
I could see that being like a really slow version of Dromai. Like, she's like, I'm going to establish, like...
Oh, but I mean, like, let's say you have like a traveling illusionist that like found some books at the library of Solana and goes like, ooh, I learned about this herald. I heard about Bologna or whatever. And then they get to summon a Bologna, but it looks completely different.
Well, that's kind of like what the old versus new Prism lore is that old Prism, she read the books, and the heralds are they're fake, right? But the new Prism has actually found a way to like summon the real angels.
Yeah.
So that's why when you flip the figments over, they lose the illusionist. They're just light.
Oh, did not realize that. Fuck, I love Flesh and Blood. Can we just like claps in chat for Flesh and Blood?
Yeah,
this freaking game's incredible.
I love that little flavor detail because I remember at first they showed just the angel side for Dusk Till Dawn, so they were like, Bolton can play angels, but then it was like, no, he can't.
You see the armory deck Dromai? Yeah, April Fools. That was great.
Yeah, I got fooled for like a second. I was like,
immediately. This bracket is going to be fun. I'm excited. Another armory deck, unique heroes, probably the horizon, maybe like 6 months. Because we know Ira's next. So there's Gravy, Ira, and I think like if Dromai's coming back, she's definitely coming from an armory deck.
Not a set for sure.
Yeah. Illusionist and Wraith are basically just Green Lanterns. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if you were there at the beginning, Aggro Blaze, when we were talking about the bracket, but basically, by the time we're done the bracket, I think Ira will come out. So then we'll just do the Ira deck versus whoever wins this bracket. Just kind of like...
if you dibsed on Gravy Bones, I'm dibsing Ira.
I will let you take Ira.
I love Ira.
Ugh.
I love
Get
Ira.
that shit out of here. Gravy, then Ira comes in the next few months. Yeah, I was thinking about what... so there's no Wizard yet.
No. That's a tough one, though.
I think Verdance would be a decent one.
Verdance would
or
be
Blaze.
Because I'm just thinking about it as like...
that.
It's still like armory decks are at their core supposed to be like, you can just go up to your LGS and pick up a deck and then go play your armory. And it's like Blaze is going to be your.
Well, how hard? What's hard about opting?
It's wizard.
It's
shit.
the same. It's the same thing where like I disagree with the concept that like they didn't put Blood Rush Bellow in there because it was too difficult. It's like, what do you mean you discard a card at random? What do you mean what's difficult about that? Like, I think there's a certain expectation of like you're playing a card game. You know what I mean? Like, read the card.
No, but it's brute.
Okay.
Brute players, you know.
But they're not brute players yet. They might be smart accidentally.
Well, that's
and then they're like, this deck is too stupid for me. They put it away.
They're looking at the, you know what? I know that we have a brute player in chat, so I'm fully joking. But like, they're just looking at the armory decks, and then like, they don't know which one to pick, and then Drool starts to fall at the corner of the mouth. They're like, oh, that one. Pick up the brute. No,
only one weapon. Don't have to think about more weapon.
Exactly.
Armory Deck Terra, the problem I would have with that is that it feels like it encroaches into Jarl territory.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what sucks.
That's Electrum is right. That's what they said. They said it was a miss. They didn't want any misses. They wanted the deck to be as consistent as possible. And my argument with that, you can even go, that's what we both said, like a year and a half ago or whatever, when they were showing the Armory deck, the first one, we both said that was just like a bad take, because it's like Brute is about the variance. Like that's the point.
Or like,
if you're getting the Brute experience, like you're going to be like, oh, KO's awesome. He's so consistent, so easy. And then you get Blood Rush Bellow and you're like, you hit once and you're like, this is awesome. And then it's like, you miss and you miss and you miss because you filled your deck with a bunch of like misses or whatever.
I also, from personally, I like entry level products that have a, I'm losing my voice, that have a, like potential for growth. Like you can grab the KO deck, learn it, right?
I thought it was like a Spooner said, joking, you're speaking. Now I'm just picturing Spooner like looking at the decks and just like,
But so for me, like entry level products are perfect in terms of like teaching, but also like once you know the game, you can keep using that deck as a way to keep understanding more deep concepts. And I think Blood Rush Bellow can add that extra layer of like complexity that you'll go like, oh, I understand variance more now. You know,
you feel smart as hell when you're like,
yeah,
I got a Blood Rush and another non-block or a miss or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna pitch it.
Yeah.
So it's not in my hand, right?
Or like I'm gonna block, pitch, play.
Wait, sorry, I just need to take a photo real quick. Brady said that Dromite definitely makes the most sense for an armory deck, and I need to kind of keep that.
Yeah,
here.
I might have to ban Brady actually.
No, that's beautiful. It's one of the best things he's ever said.
Brandis would be nice, totally unbiased, or another brand new hero for the new set is nice as a way to leverage new players. So yeah, so I think Verdance, in terms of a wizard, I think Verdance or Blaze makes sense. No fucking shot you put Kano. Ira's coming out, so we got Ninja, we have a Brute, we have a Guardian, we have a Warrior with Bolton.
That doesn't count.
We have 2 mechs. It's true. We have 2 mechs. We have
Rune Blade.
Not anymore. Aura's LL.
I know, but
I don't count it. Then you got Ranger. Then we got no Wizard.
No
Illusionist.
Which we know that's going to be Dromai. Like, let's not beat around the bush. That's going to be
no Assassin.
No Assassin. We can. I mean, if we wanted to be real smart asses, there are technically going to be there's going to be an Illusionist Armory deck, the LL one.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Terra probably does something different than Jarl, one being aggressive, Ice Disruption, Terra being tall or value oriented.
Oh, I agree, but it's just in my head, like when I'm looking for the next product, I kind of want to give every class their kind of thing before starting to double up.
See, and you mentioning that Assassin didn't get an Armory deck, if it didn't mean that Assassin was getting more support, I think Slippy would be a really good Armory deck. Because
I think Azuri's cool, though. I think Azuri's perfect.
You can't, true. Actually, Azuri's probably a better choice, but you can't get Slippy any way other than by pulling the Marvel or having showed up to a pre-release. And I think that having an Armory deck is a good way to get the hero.
Sure. And that's where, like, for me, like, it makes sense to doing that with Ira. Yeah. But it makes sense for Blaze.
Yeah.
That can make sense. Yeah, sure. Plus, did they make the one for the first strikes into Armory deck? Why not the other? Well, one's already CC legal. That's what I would say for that one. Accelio for Wizard. Why not other Lightning Hero for lulz? Plus, he does some physical damage. And the thing is, I think Accelio is very difficult.
Yeah, super, super tough. Also, Brady, I'll give you that one. Max does not count. That
Sure.
armory deck is a fucking mess.
Well, I guess we'll see. Tune in 2 weeks and we'll see.
Yeah, Max coming out with a Precon that makes the deck really shouldn't count. It makes the deck worse, yeah. Fooner said, I played... then if you are... Oh, I think we have to scroll up.
I've been keeping track. That's the last message.
Okay, then if you're really a masochist, then you learn Levia. See, Levia to me is the least brute because she's hard as hell to play.
Yeah.
She's very difficult. She's been my main since a little after Arya. Yeah, like the first time that I met Fooner too, like first time I think I've ever played against him was when he was playing Levia. So he's been playing her for a long time as well.
Bro's going to hold that over Brady forever now. Yep. No assassin. I see Terra as the new progression hero. You buy the first strike, learn the game from Blitz, then easy transition to CC.
But that's what they did with Aurora. They were like, it's the path to CC.
The thing is, like I said, Aurora was already a CC hero, so it made sense. It was literally in the new set, so it also made sense to sell the new product for Rosetta. And actually, I think with the Bravo deck coming out, that's actually not true that Terra and Aurora are going to be the new entry points. Like, it's going to go back to Bravo.
Yep. Only time I've ever beat you. You must have beat me other than on Levia. But to be fair, every deck I play is bad against Levia.
Fair. So I want to go back to the Terra conversation. I do agree that it makes sense. I personally think that they should make... I think there's still like areas of this product line that are missing that I don't think Terra will fill. And I think Terra should come later. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically, like, I think Dromite should come back before Terra. I think there should be a Wizard before Terra. And that's it. I can say Dromite Armory deck makes more moat sense while also writing threats to JW every day, telling him I better never see her face again. That's funny. That new Bravo looks scary. It actually looks pretty fucking sick.
And ironically, Brute isn't the herd or easy class people assume it is. Rhinar, you have to play carefully. Levia, you have to realize your long-term game plan. KO, well, he's the exception. KO made that, like, real. Because, like, that's why he was so good.
Yeah.
Because Levia and Rhinar, like...
I think also Blitz Brute has also made them...
Because Rhinar and Blitz is ooga
yeah.
as fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I have layers.
I have layers. Doesn't matter. Caught you in 4K. Ira is a good onboarding here if they bring back the welcome decks. Absolutely. I love Ira. I think she's awesome.
They did. So the new welcome decks are no longer Ira. It's actually Bravo.
True.
They said that the new Bravo from the Smash Palace, he's going to be the new entry-level decks that they give out for free.
Yeah.
So it would make sense. Like, they don't have a non-talented Guardian and a non-talented Warrior. So that's the other thing, too.
Bravo looks scary. And of the three, KO is the most consistent. Yeah, that was why he was so good. Because Brute is not supposed to be consistent, but KO was.
So yes, you can always request Ira decks, but I think they're coming out of stock now because Ira's LL in Blitz.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they kind of like tried to lean away from Ira because it's like it's not a great onboarding process to go like, here's a free deck and you cannot play it.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I've said that exact sentence like quite a few times now with new players.
Yeah. So like I liked the first strike decks for that because you can actually still play them and they're actually pretty good.
But it costs money.
Yes.
That's the difference. GB, what are your thoughts on Jarl versus Grady?
I don't know why you love Compass so much. Like, he's nonstop talking about that Compass, bro.
Brady just won't shut the fuck up about that Compass.
I think it depends. It depends when it happens. If I have 3 allies, who cares? Right?
I assume it's probably bad for Jarl. You can have that Compass.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it depends. You broke Nick. I guess it depends what's in the armory deck. I don't know. I have no idea.
You broke me. He's always talking about that fucking Compass, bro.
I want to see Gravy naked. Oh my god.
Naked! Oh, you didn't get banned from all caps.
No, I changed it, remember? Is Bravo Smash Palace or is this new card just the same aesthetic? What?
No, the new Bravo is different in Smash Palace. He is in Smash Palace, I believe.
Yeah, but it's that hero is the hero for the welcome deck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So there is a new Bravo in Smash Palace, and that exact hero is used for the entry level free decks that we give out to
Yeah.
the stores. Yeah. He has the most blue 6s. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like KO's a little bit like you just play the cards, kill your opponent, pass.
Pass.
You know.
Exactly.
It's one of those things where like it's young only Bravo. Yes, sorry, I don't know if that was your question, Electrum, but it is only young. It's young only. One thing I am curious about this bracket though. One of these decks costs more than the other. So I'm curious if that'll affect anything, right?
Jarl, you mean?
Like if Jarl wins it, you're like, okay, cool. It's literally pay to win. You pay an extra $20 to win.
True.
But it might not matter. I'm curious. I'm very curious how good Jarl is.
We'll see.
In comparison, most certain Bravo doesn't have a pit fighter. He does. I'm like 99% sure he has a pit fighter.
Yeah, I think so.
He's literally the dude on the box.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think so. Well, him and Victor for sure.
If the old he is dead, and that's illegal.
If the old he, young old gravy. If he is old, then he's dead, and that's illegal. Like we can't play old or like adult. We can't play adult gravy.
What?
I couldn't remember his fucking name. We can't play adult gravy once because he's already dead.
Oh my god, he's a lich.
Yeah, he is a lich. Honestly, I'm cool with that new Bravo. Gives more than Showstopper, but not as much as Starbow.
I agree. I agree. It's a setup Bravo without costing your resources for the like.
Jarl shouldn't have costed that much more. He's not even that much better, if he even is. I think it's because he was.
He had an L. I think it's just they also like named it a different thing. So I think it's just because it was a new product.
He was waiting, like
It's Origins. So like I think if there's an actually no. Because Ira isn't more. Oh, she's not Oranges. Never mind.
She's not Oranges.
So I feel like if Dromai comes out, she's gonna probably be the $80 as well. Same as Jarl.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, why wouldn't they put a fucking $80 price tag on Dromai? That deck is gonna sell so much. It'll be crazy.
Oh, the nude comment. I understand. We don't want minors to be nude on stream. It's against TOS.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait. No, Gravy. Young Gravy is old as hell.
Young Gravy?
Yeah.
Isn't he like 24?
It took me a second. Jarl came out with that armory deck, no set, and has an L. I think more M's.
Oh yeah,
there were like 20 M's, I think, in that.
Yeah,
that
that's
Precon.
fair. He's not as much better. It's like Nick said. There's an L that didn't matter if it's an L or an M or a C. Saying there's an L that's a mark mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's just like the concept of like if they ever printed somewhere else, I think it makes sense as a legendary.
Yeah.
I think it's the only reasoning behind it.
Yeah. I think they also did that as a marketing ploy to
Also,
put
yes.
a bigger price tag on it, for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
That's legal age though. We're good.
Exactly.
We're good. We can get naked on stream. No problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Take your clothes off.
Tune in next week. Young Gravy, famous rapper, is coming in for
It's not next week. It's the week after.
The week after. Sorry. Young Gravy will be coming in butt naked.
But he'll be like walking in the behind. You won't be on stream. I'll just be walking in the behind me. I'm trying to point at it. Right here,
there.
You'll have to look at this. Don't watch anything else on screen. Just look at this area, and you might notice a naked Young Gravy.
Exactly.
The store is closing.
The store's closing, and I think we're both losing our voices.
Yes.
So
it's almost 8 my time. Got to dip. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
it's almost 8. It's almost 10 for us. Yeah, 9:55.
Yeah. All right. See you later, Terrius. Thank you for showing up.
Yes, thank you
and
for showing
hanging
up.
out and talking.
Thank you
Much
for everyone
appreciated.
else as well.
Before you go, like the stream.
Comment, subscribe.
Don't need the comment. It's fine.
Comment.
Actually, no. Yes, comment. Let us know who you think is going to win the bracket. Everybody else is watching the VOD. Let us know. I will go back down, and I will tell you that your takes are wrong.
And can you all comment in all caps?
No.
Is that a gold foil good time chapeau? Question mark, question mark, question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Show interest, please.
The product sheet for Smash Palace Assist Heroes shows off 5 new hero ones, so there's a Bravo with Pit Fighter in its type line, but the other Bravo doesn't even with same text. What was your gold foil? Oh,
I'll show it. You want to... I think we're haunted, guys.
closing time. Closing time.
It was... No, you spoiled it. You spoiled it. It's good time. Good time, chapeau. How do I get it close there? Oh, that doesn't make it much better. Wow. Oh yeah. You want to buy it? I'm selling. I'll ship it. I don't care.
Someone did the guy back up?
No. He said if I don't sell it by nationals, that we'll talk.
Okay, cool.
Because he's in the Greater Toronto area, so it's gonna be easy to just swap the card instead of shipping it out, which is what I prefer. I don't want to. I'll get tracking, obviously, but like, I'd rather nothing bad happens to
The hell does that sound? It's like the air compressor for like spray painting, or not spray, airbrushing.
Airbrushing, yeah.
And just for some reason, just randomly turned on. We have no idea.
That's why I said that we're haunted.
So it's clearly a sign that we have to go. So thank you everyone for watching. Do the things that I said before.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe, like, and comment.
Yes, because we want the next set. Next set, we're going to the world premiere in Montreal, and we want a preview card.
We do.
So we need your help to do that. So
if you're all going to help with the, the engagement and stuff, you might be into a massive cultural moment in Flesh and Blood history where we're gonna reveal a card.
Cultural moment.
Yeah, give me my Oath of Loyalties back, by the way, please.
Oh, sorry.
I just realized because I saw one in my deck box.
What I think would be cool though is if like we had a card and we'd have like we would put it in our decks and then play it and then maybe we draw it mid game. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty fucking awesome.
So that's what we're gonna do, and we can only do that if you help us. So
we're gonna do it so that we play the precons, but with the new card in one of the precons.
Brave Bones is already here.
Exactly.
That's his entrance music. All right. Thanks everyone.
Have
See you
a
next
good
week.
one.
Bye.
Bye.